Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, I forgot to do my intro command because this is a lovely, lovely free song that is copyright free. Thank you to Everett Maxwell for A Day at Sea because I used that song as my opening because I love it. I love pirate core. I am still setting up because I forgot. I didn't forget that I plan on streaming today, but I definitely was like, I'm playing a game I've already played, and then did not do anything to set up because I started rearranging my office like a ding dong. So now I gotta find the game. But yes, I hope everyone is doing good today. It's a lovely Friday. I am feeling pretty good. I went out for early lunch with some coworkers earlier today, and I had really, really good food and may have gotten a little tipsy. So I walked around the mall. But and then I fed my candle addiction. I love Bath and Body Works. I picked up a scent that I hadn't I love the smell of, but I hadn't seen before, and it's called Midnight Blue Citrus. It smells so good. It says it has notes of juicy citrus, spring water, and sweet mango, and I can't get enough. It's so good. I love sweet scents. I don't. It has a little bit of musk to it too, but it's nice. I like it a lot. All right, the game is loading. Let's switch over to gaming, like real gamers. Haha. Well, hold on, let me fix this. Chat has been above my head for a while, and I like to have you guys down here. Just vibing. There we go. There we go. Okay. Made with Unity. This game is so good. I'm so ready to get, like, tripped up. Yes! Okay, my ring light fell, so let me move that out of the way because it was blocking my screen for me. Alrighty, let's resume. I'm so excited! Ah! They're still stuck under the stage. Oh, God. Okay, communication started. Yes. We have a thought. Should we leave and move on? No, hold on. Okay, so we did everything we could other than talk to Inha about some other stuff, but we don't really need to talk to her about it. Just gonna double check our watch. Social media, there it is. Okay, so yeah, so no updates. Alrighty, time to move on. Yeah, let's leave and move on. Communication ended. No! Oh, our sanity worsened. Yeah, that was fine. But our rapport improved with everyone else. We just lost our sanity. That's fine. I'm already insane. I might as well make this fictional K-pop man also insane. Haesung grinned cynically as he raised his head.
뭐야? 오이나, 너도 글 썼네?
Inha, you wrote a post too? Da-da-da!
뭐?
What?
그렇게 눈알에 힘주더니 뭐냐?
You mocked me when I did it? Now look at you.
안 했어! 갑자기 무슨 소리야?
I didn't. What are you talking about?
물론 그러시겠지.
Oh, you didn't?
전혀
What an
모르는
ass.
척하면서 슬쩍 발부터 들이미셔야지.
Putting on that innocent face is not going to work on me.
봤지? 나만 깝치는 놈
See,
취급하면
I wasn't the
섭섭해.
only one using fader. Inha opened her mouth.
아 설마
Don't tell me.
이 똥멍청아!
You moron!
자동 쓰기에 올라간 거잖아!
It was posted by AutoWrite.
젠장.
I love choking noises.
시간은 왜 다 따로따로여가지고.
Damn it. How come the time's set up all differently? Haesung has been obsessed with Fader and accusing others. If this continues, no one knows what's going to happen next. You're a little asshole, buddy. Oh god. Too provocative, Haesung. Oh, I have a timer! Who relies too much on Fader. Bring up something to give him advice. Say you're very disappointed.
혜성아, 실망이야.
Whoa, whoa! I didn't get a choice to choose? Wait, was I supposed to choose? Oh no. Something disappointed. Please calm
내가
down.
쳐맞으면 당연한
Okay, when I
거고.
take a beating,
좀
but when I
치면
do something
실망이야?
to survive.
그럼
Hi,
나도
Doom.
한마디만 할게.
Hi, hi.
형이야말로.
How's your Friday going? I think I just failed a quick time event. Let me say this. You have a decision to make too.
배신자 될 건지 성인 군자 될 건지 하나만 해.
You can either be a betrayer or a hero. Lurking while streaming with Nova 14 Van. Okie dokie. Been pretty good. I'm glad it's been good. I hope their stream is going well. Or your stream too. Just extremely salty. Why are you salty? Why so salt? Haesung stopped his provocation, but the mood was depressing. Oh, I fucked up. Competitive shooters are not to be streamed. Ah, yeah. That makes you salty for sure. Sale broke the silence.
잠깐만요.
Wait,
주영 씨 어디 있어요?
where's Juyong? Juyong was not there with them. Oh shit. Oh no.
본 사람 없어?
Did anyone see her?
대체 언제?
But when?
위험할 수도 있어.
It could be dangerous. Oh, there she is. Shrieking.
누나!
Juyong,
저쪽이야!
over there. What's over there? Everyone ran towards the source of the sound. We run in. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, no. Oh, she dead. Oh. Oh, Miss Keisha, she fucking dead. No one could even speak. It was someone familiar to all of them. Why is that in red text?
피디님.
Sungyun. Oh, our sanity went down. Okay. What? To be continued, my ass. Current ranking. So Juyong's dead. Sanity report status. Trusted, normal, sanity low. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. Oh, this looks cool. It's so cool. I really love this game, Killa. This is only my second time playing it on stream, and we're picking up where I left off, but I like this game a lot. Shock gradually subsided. I would not be surprised if I played this again to see if I can, like, do better later. The after effects still lingered. Yoyun could only stare at the body vacantly. Sungyun Shin, the show chief's producer. Oh, it wasn't Junyun? She said everything was part of the show? Wait, who's dead? She asserted that only the survivor gets to have it all. Oh, no. But she was gone. Okay, so it was the producer? She couldn't have imagined this kind of end? Her body was found. Okay, so this was the producer. It wasn't Junyo. Okay. The producer's brilliant career was gone in a flash. Oh, Yoon tried to suppress his emotions running amok. He moved his parched lips to speak.
피디님,
Let's tell the rescue team about
구조대한테 알리자.
Sungyun. I'm confused as well. I'm just glad she's alive.
실종으로 알고 있을 거야.
They should be assuming that she's gone missing.
전화해보자.
Let's make a call. Hi, Vinny! How you doing? Say-il flinched and turned around to look at Do-yoon.
저 피디님부터 좀 옮겨놓고서.
Shouldn't we move her body first?
다리가
Because
깔렸어.
like
저거 안 치우면
we're
무리야.
stuck. We can't move her unless we get rid of the debris. Doing good. Glad you're fine. Yeah. I've been meaning to revisit it, and then I had my impromptu hiatus. But yes, I'm so happy to play this game. I've been itching to play it, but I had agreed to do Monster Prom with Rue earlier this week, so yes. We're here. We're playing it. We're continuing the story. Our sanity is low. Alex said, we can't move her unless we get rid of the debris.
구조대 전화했어. 잠깐만.
Hold on, I'm calling the rescue team.
안 받아. 무슨 일 있는 건가?
They're not answering. What's going on? Ju-young interrupted.
내가 베스타 쪽에도 해볼게.
Let's try to contact the B-Star staffs. Really like the storytelling and detective stuff in this game. Really have debated on buying it to play because the damage so interesting. It's really good. I mean, to be fair, I bought this when it was like $12 because of the Steam sale. But I definitely think it'd be worth full price as well. I'm very intrigued by the storyline in whole, and also the mechanics of it are different to a lot of games that I've played so far. Just so interesting.
받았어.
It went through! Thank God. Everyone held their breaths at the sound of the faint ringtone.
시신을 살펴봐달라고요?
You want us to examine the body? Oh no. Looking startled, everyone raised their heads.
우리가요?
Do what?
추정사인 내기
saying
위해서를.
it's to record the cause of her death. She was crushed. That's the cause of her death.
그걸 왜 제작진이네요?
Why would the production crew deal with that?
연락이 또 안 될 수 있어서
They're going to
구조대
deliver
상황 전달한다고.
the message to the rescue team in case we lose contact again.
우리가 무슨 감식반이야?
What are we? A forensics team? We are not. We are not qualified to do this at all.
무리야. 진짜 무리라고요.
This is just too much. I agree, Seo. Everyone stared at each other with perplexed expressions.
그건 나도 알고 있어.
I know that.
꼭 따를 필요가
Do we have to follow
있을까?
their request? Do we?
못하겠다고 하자. 이건 너무해.
Let's just tell them we can't do this. This is too harsh. I agree, baby.
그래. 저쪽 말 다 들어줄 필요는 없어.
Yes, we don't have to listen to everything they tell us to do.
그치만 더 무너지면 시신은 아예.
But if the building collapses any further, the corpse will be completely,
파묻혀버리고 말겠죠. 어쩌면.
probably completely buried. Okay, but like they do rescue teams for corpses.
그건 안 돼.
You can't let that happen.
피디님이 좋은 사람은 아니었어. 알아.
I know Sung-yun wasn't a good person,
그치만 적어도 어쩌다 이런 건지 가족은 알아야지.
but her family deserves to know what happened to her.
이대로 파묻혀버리면
You can't let her get
안 돼.
buried like this. The uncanny strength in Ji-young's voice seemed to convince everyone. Everyone agreed to check out Sung-yun's corpse.
PD님 상황을
So we just
조사해서
have to
알려주면 되는
examine
거죠?
her condition and report back. Hae-sung began to roll up his sleeves.
나도
Ah.
도울게.
You'll help out? You'll help out, Hae-sung? Is that what you're fucking ass?
형 새가슴이잖아.
You
똑바로
don't
볼
have
수나
the guts to
있겠어?
do this. Can you even look at her? Sir. Despite the strong words, Hae-sung's hands were trembling as well.
나도 뭔가
Yeah,
도울 게
that's what
있으면
I fucking thought.
말해줘.
Tell me if you need any help. Inha held her hands to her chest and wiggled her fingers. Ugh. Seo took a step forward but immediately turned away.
다른 사람들까지 무리할 필요 없어.
There's no need for everyone to overexert themselves.
나도 할게.
I'll help too.
나머진 저쪽으로.
The rest of you just stand back. Do-yoon squeezed himself out of the crowd and stood before Sung-yoon's body. He took a deep breath. Let's begin.
시작할게요.
Oh god, we're gonna begin. It's just red. Okay, investigation started. You can investigate a certain place or an object to get a clue keyword. If you investigate all areas, it will automatically end. The gruesome abrasion on her caught my eyes.
도윤아,
Oh yeah.
괜찮겠어?
Will you be alright? I'm gonna have to fucking be alright. I don't have an option. Yehik placed his arm around Do-yoon to comfort him.
앞장서더니 뭐해?
Come on, I thought you could deal with this. Haesung tried to suppress his voice from trembling. Do-yoon looked back at her. The top of her head had been crushed. It was a significant wound. This is undoubtedly the cause of her death.
고개를 들고 있다가
Did she
파편에
get
맞은
hit
건가?
by a debris while holding her head up?
자네 많이 떨어졌으니까
A lot of debris did fall from above,
이 정도 상처면 파편 정도가 아니었을 거야.
but it couldn't have been just a debris to cause such terrible damage. I don't know, man. Top of her head had been severely wounded. It must have been the fatal energy that caused her death. Oh, we're gonna have to talk about this. I investigate the rock. A large piece of concrete debris.
피가 묻었어.
There's blood splattered over it. This is clearly the debris that killed Sung-yoon.
이런 게 머리에
If something like this fell on her head. Haesung groaned as he mumbled out a few words. Yeah, me too, buddy. The corpse was lying inches away from the collapsed frame in concrete debris. Her entire body would have been buried if it was lying slightly closer.
파편 같은 게 깔려 있어.
There's debris underneath her. A pile of debris from the collapse was sitting underneath her body.
등 쪽은 깨끗해.
Her back is clean. Oddly, there was no debris on top of her body. Weird. Oh, are they saying she could have been murdered? Does this have Danganronpa vibes? I've never played Danganronpa, but I think from a handful of people who have, it kind of has the same kind of murder mystery vibe that Danganronpa has. I kind of want to play Danganronpa because I really enjoyed this game. I know Danganronpa's fairly different, but I've been told that this game does have some Danganronpa vibes. I've just never played, so I can't tell you for sure. Oh, thank you for the head pets, Rennie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. His gaze stopped at the blood stain on her hand. Not her
저기도
hand.
상처가 있어.
Another wound. I feel like she could have been murdered though, right? Like, if they're saying the debris underneath her, and then the rock hit her head, like, maybe someone killed her with the rock? That's all I'm saying. Hi, Hatfield Batfield. Her legs were stuck under the collapsed steel frames. Do-yoon looked back at her. There's only a narrow gap between the floor and the frames. Her legs were also snapped at an unnatural angle. Her trousers were stretched out as if they had been pulled on.
다른 것처럼 늘어났어.
It's as if they're worn out.
빠져나오려고 하셨던 거겠지.
She must have struggled to get out.
이걸 치울 수는 없을까?
Can we get rid of these debris? The three of them tried to lift the steel frames.
안 되겠어.
No,
너무 무거워.
it's way too heavy. Fuck. Her legs grabbed between steel frame and the ground. The torn part of her pants connected. She struggled hard to get out. Do-yoon examined her hands.
손등에 상처가 심해.
The back of her hand was badly wounded.
머리만큼 심각한 건 아니지만
It's not as bad as the one on her head, though.
자네 맞은 건가?
She get hit by a fallen debris. I think we've established she has. Looks like the wound was caused by being struck or crushed by something. I'll fix it! Ah. This was definitely a horrible sight to witness. The palm of her hand was clean, but there are wounds on the back of her hand as if they're struck or crushed by something.
여기까지인 것 같아.
I think we're done here.
연락 해줘야겠지.
We'd better call the rescue team. Haesung let out a deep sigh.
누나, 지금
Challenge
연락 가능해요?
investigator acquired. Whoa! Bread is on her second rise. Let's go! Bread! Make that bread. Joo-young, can you make the call?
바로 확인해 볼게.
I'll get right on it. Those who were standing back focused on their own watches.
혹시 전화 안 되는 거예요?
Is the call not going through?
잘 안 되는 것 같아. 잠깐만.
It's not working. Give me a sec.
신호 끊어지는 것 같은데?
The network signal's pretty bad.
여럿이 하면 더 안 될 수도 있어.
It might be worse because there are so many people.
밖이 난장판이라 통신이 됐다 말았다 한댔거든.
It's still a mess outside as well. And they said the signal's cutting in and out.
취재진, 구조대, 구경꾼까지 미어 터진다고.
We're surrounded by all sorts of reporters, rescue teams, and bystanders.
여기서 몰라도 밖엔 사람이 많았군요.
I didn't realize there were so many people outside.
이게 구경거리라는 거야?
Is this supposed to be entertaining for them? Yeah, it is. I won't lie and say it's not.
어쩌면.
Perhaps. According to the rescue team, the outside seems to be bustling with reporters and bystanders. Frowning, Ji-young lowered her watch.
연락 안 돼.
I can't get through.
다른 사람도 해볼래?
Can someone else try? Nobody, including Do-yoon, could make the call. Fuck.
전화 우리끼리만 되는 것 같은데요.
We can only make calls to each other.
이래선 의미가 없어.
That's pointless.
이딴 짓을 시키고선 연락을 씹어?
How could they ignore our calls after making us do something like this?
아,
Ah,
알리면
what if I post this on Fader? No! Don't post a death on Fader!
데이터에 환장했냐?
Are you obsessed with Fader? Yeah, that's my thought. Why?
피디님
The
돌아가셨다고 아주
boy
광고를
is
해라.
crazy. I'll just make a public announcement about Sungkyun's death. Also, like, please never post a death if you witness one publicly. I'm so sorry if you ever do, but don't do it because, like, then the family finds out through the news and not through, like, authorities. And that's the worst way to find out, is with everyone else.
그런 넌 무슨 대책 있어?
Do you have any better ideas?
진정해.
What if we wait?
당장 연락할 필요는 없어.
Relax, there's no need for us to make contact immediately. Exactly.
나중에 다시 해봐도 될
Baby
거야.
girl gets it. Should be fine to tell them later.
그래요. 연락될 때 전해주면 되죠.
Yeah, we'll just let them know when we can.
그치만 PD님을 여기
Still, we can't just leave her here. Kinda can. There's a loud boom and the whole place began to shake. Ah!
머리!
Head!
머리 가려!
Everyone cover your head!
조윤아 시켜!
Doyun, duck! Oh shit. An ominous noise screeched out from the bent steel frames. All sorts of debris rolled across the floor. Soon the tremor gradually began to subside. Joo-young brushed off the dirt from her hair and clothes.
다 지나갔나?
Is it over?
더 무너지는 건 아니겠죠?
I hope nothing else collapses.
누나, 괜찮아요?
You okay, Joo-young?
참아보고 있어.
I'm trying to keep myself together. Inha patted Joo-young on her shoulder.
무대 아래는 위험해.
It's dangerous to stay underneath the stage.
구조대한테는 연락될 때 얘기하고 위로 가자.
We'll contact the rescue team if we can. Right now, we should head up to the stage.
이나야, 그치만 이대로 두면
But Inha, we can't just leave her like this.
네 생각만 하냐?
How selfish are you?
멈춰라! 우리를 생각하니까 이렇게 말한 거야.
I'm saying this for all of our safety, idiot. Yeah, she's dead. Leave the dead body. I want to agree with her.
무대로 돌아가는 게 좋겠어요.
We better get back to the stage. I don't give a fuck if you don't
이대로
like that.
가버리잔 말이야?
Just want to, you want to just leave her like this? God, I can't read.
난 도윤이 말에 찬성해.
I'm with Do-yoon. Thank you.
여긴 너무
Boyfriend
캄캄해.
material. It's too dark down here.
자네라도 떨어지면
If
보고
something
피하는 것도
falls,
힘들어.
we won't be able to see it. Exactly. Everyone held their breaths as at the creaking of the steel frames.
생각이 갈릴 만한 얘기란 건 알지만
I know some of you might disagree, but
조명이라도 비치는 무대 위로 가는 게
I think it
좋을
would be
것
best to
같아.
head up to the stage where it's brighter. Yuck. No. Boyfriend material. Material girl.
맞아. 떨어지는 거 못 보고 맞기라도 하면.
Yeah, we won't be able to tell if there are any more debris falling down here.
PD님처럼
Then we might end up like Sung-yun. Yeah! Think!
어쩔 수 없는 건가?
I guess we have no other choice. No, you don't. I mean, you can stay on your own. Bad decision, but you could. The group reluctantly headed up to the stage.
연락은
Let's keep
가서 계속 해보자.
trying to contact the rescue team.
구조대가 오면 다 끝나요. 전부 좋아질 거라고요.
Everything will be fine once the rescue team arrives.
버텨야 돼. 남은 시간 동안 어떻게든.
We need to stay strong until they arrive. Deep down, Do-yoon couldn't agree more. However, sense of oddity during the inspection of the corpse. Yeah, she was murdered, right? Like, we're all in agreement. This serious feeling of oddity never went away. Yeah, Morbor. Oh, it's after midnight. Her corpse was really weird. Yeah, I agree. Now you can use phone app on the smartwatch. Now you can use the phone app on the smartwatch. You can call any one of your friends in your contacts. If you successfully make a call event occurs. There are a lot of different effects that can occur, so don't forget them. Why do I need to call them if we're all together? Because, like, it seemed like it was a struggle. Yeah, like she struggled to free her leg, and then the rock came down later. I'm not saying that someone bashed her head in while she was trapped, but, like, maybe. It could have just been a second wave of falling debris, but I feel like that is not likely. Only one call event is available for one communication. You can't call another character immediately. If a call event doesn't occur because your connection fails, you can still call someone else. Well, at least there's that. Why do I need to call people, though? Where are we? Oh, that's right. Social media. Network traffic is sharply increasing the accent site, creating issues with calling, texting, and other network functions. It is difficult to understand the current status of the scene, but we'll keep you posted with any updates. Oh, shit. A message related to the staff is being shared around Fader now. Is it real? I tried to check the original post, but the OP's account is gone. It was too hectic to see. It doesn't make sense. I worked there part-time several times and heard a thing or two. I always heard the producers and the corrupt type. Sunken Shin was so impatient, never waited for approval, was always about action, and so stubborn. She'd always fly off the handle if her orders weren't followed properly. He nicknamed her Bossy. Ah, one of Sunyo's coworkers said she was passionate but bossy. She had pushed for things. It's hard to believe there was bribery between Sungyun and the construction company. Uh-oh. And it'd be nearly impossible for the rest of the staff to alter the blueprints or extort money behind her back. I don't think there's much credibility to it. Cracking up, Lamau? What? While working there, I made complaints several times, but they said it's the producer's order and just do it. That was so ridiculous. The staff seemed to be slaves to the producer. I appreciate all of you guys hearing it through transportation to my best presentation point. Oh, baby. I don't understand why they changed the venue to another unsuitable building. They claimed they didn't have enough seats and the view from the audience section was mad. The construction company illegally cut costs on construction materials and labor. I reported it, but I got fired. Don't believe what the staff were saying. Oh. A construction worker insisted that some staff members intentionally covered up the shoddy construction to restore stage for some reason. Money! The rescue team can't get into the accident site for fear of further collapse. The equipment they brought in wasn't the only thing new. Isn't that illegal? They rushed the stage construction, and I'm really upset to think that Inpa is buried down there. Well, what is this? They had such a huge studio audience with only 2 emergency exits? How long did they spend working on the stage? Store photos or videos of the accident site in a safe place. You might need to hand them in to the police as proof. Oh, shit. May be able to hand over further investigation. Were there only 2 emergency exits? It's so crazy. And I've watched how Do-yoon acts for many years. He doesn't have any thoughts. He just remains quiet, observing the situation. Schrader doesn't reveal his true colors till the end. Thank you for calling me out. must not be Sung In Shin, as he just said a staff member. We still don't know who's trapped or who's been rescued. Okay, so I thought I read this. I guess not. Strange comments being shared with the author of the original posting. It disappeared. If body was found, it would be covered on TV. Or says they have a casualty. A dead person discovered delaying rescue operations. Or says that the casualty has occurred. The rescue operation could be delayed. The rumor spreading of failure with no exact proof. There was a post on our timeline saying they discovered some bodies, but can't post anywhere. P.S. Daihan couldn't call or contact the broadcasting station. Minsu told me to check out Fader. We're all heading there in Ixon's car. What on earth is happening? I'm sorry, it's my fault. What do you mean, why is it your fault? Let's see. Good idea what this means. When I said I'd stay in Easton. I mean, it's not because of others, but I don't know what that means. Jooyoung Kim, the drummer of Masquerade. He had no reason to blame himself. Yeah, I'm confused by that. If I left our band when the Woosuk came up with the record deal and the condition of my leaving the band, we wouldn't have gone through all this B-Stars trouble. I can't believe I ended up in this mess because I couldn't let go. Oh, buddy! Anyhow, our band is about to fall apart, and you might continue to be a rock musician, even changing the music genre. I wonder why you didn't abandon us back then. It was just the beginning, not the end. Through Woosuk, the vocalist of the band, the talk about making a record deal with a major agency began to yield progress. But Do Yoon discovered just before signing the contract that required replacing some of the band members and changing their genre. Do Yoon strongly opposed it, and there was some conflict within the band about it. I see. He decided to check for new mentions later. Those big questions. I can't believe what I saw there, but I don't remember how I answered. There are only two emergency exits. That's insane there's only two emergency exits. That also might have just been the bare minimum for the capacity. As she reached the first floor with the ground shaking, dust and debris falling, she recalled to get out of there. Yohuk remains calm, unlike the two are making a fuss of passing. People tend to show their true colors in extreme situations. He had a bad personality and must have been bullied by friends, right? To put it in good terms, he was quite honest. In bad terms, he was with others. He got in trouble several times because of personality, but he was not a bad fellow for sure. The second I went to the same middle school, he didn't have a filter in his brain, but was not a villain type at all. One of Haesung's middle school friends said that he used to be mischievous, but he was never ill-intentioned. I mean, probably? The rescue team is clearing debris to enter the fallen building, but it's also may collapse the structure. The construction rumor, but isn't it true the building wasn't originally built for a stage? When they announced the location, I searched for it and found a laboratory, so I thought something was wrong. B-Stars had profile info wrong before, so I thought they were wrong this time. It's really embarrassing that it's the real place and the new venue was under construction. People freaking out about the collapse. It's not a good time to write a post. I haven't bothered to write one. Doing Luke's birthday healthy on stage. Really suffering. Checking for an update on Young. Alright. Hi, Sung. Let's talk. The wound on her head must have been what killed her.
그래.
It was on the top of her head.
그래.
Right? Do you know what that means?
어?
What? The meaning of her injury behind being on the top of her head. Haesung nodded as if he was waiting for Do Yoon's response. Her head was up. The top of your head means your head was up. Because if your head was down, that's the back of your head. Her head was up. Top of her head means her head was up. Yeah.
그건
It means she was holding her head up. If she was lying on the floor with her face down, the wound should have occurred on the side or back of her head. Yeah, we're smart here. Why do you look angrier? Right, she was holding her head up. I don't want to think about it. Haesung licked his parched lips. Haesung, don't think too deeply.
괜찮아.
We only need to answer the questions when the rescue team gets here.
아니라고.
It's not as easy as it sounds. can't just make it go away and not think about it. Haesung scratched the back of his ears with a pale face. The fact that she got hit on the top of her head while holding her head up, that means Sungyun was conscious until the last moment. I don't want to think about it either. I want to shake off these kind of thoughts. She had feelings, she talked her head, she was free. Yeah. We did it. Look at us go. We got 1 out of 10. Let's talk about the debris. That stupid debris. Damn it. It keeps coming back to me. My son dropped his pale face.
그랬어.
There was blood on it.
알아.
I know. Don't chew over it. I want to forget it as soon as possible.
그래.
Me too. But I just can't get it out of my head. Can't get out of your head. Haesung bit his lips and just stood there. Haesung's eyes briefly wandered before regaining focus as he raised his head again.
저기 그게
I guess it's similar for everyone, right? Including you and me. It's not easy to think about other things under these circumstances. We're just gonna keep going down the line. Her body was relatively unscathed, at least. If the debris had fallen just slightly away from her, she wouldn't have ended up like this. Yeah, it's such a pity. This is so cruel. Sungyun poured her heart into the show. Haesung gulped, overwhelmed with sadness. It's not fair.
저기
Haesung.
알아.
I know, it'll just agitate me to continue thinking about this. But if you think about it, we're in the same situation as her. Buried.
저기 그게
I still thought that Sungyun would be alive. I had no justification for it. I just wanted to believe in her. You and me both. Why was I so sure that she'd be alive? Because she was always there. Because we thought she would lead us towards the image that she had created for us. Time to talk about some legs. Let's talk about them gams. Her legs were stuck.
그랬었지.
She couldn't even move. Yeah. This might sound weird, but I hope she died instantly from the debris, so she wouldn't have had to suffer. Haesung. Her pants were torn, she tried to free herself for time. Let's not mention the torn pants. I feel like he's not gonna like that.
그런 것 같아.
I think what you said makes sense. Why are you angry at me? Fuck! I have eyes. Tips of her pants and the steel frame were damaged.
그렇다니까.
She obviously tried to free herself for a while.
저기
Ugh! My God! I hate him. I hate Haesung. Sorry. I didn't think it was a good idea to tell you.
아니라고.
Don't bother to care about me. Bitch! There's 5 of us stuck in this building. It's not like I care about the others. About the others either. Haesung bit his lower lip and paused for a moment. Oh, baby, you care. Well, when I saw Sungyun, I feel like my head was going blank for a moment. But I'll have to get my head straight from now on. Get my head straight. Immovable. She couldn't free her legs. Yeah. So we talked about the legs. Let's just talk about your past now. I just want to talk about that. You were a
아,
troublemaker.
참.
Good grief. I know. We were talking about our murdered producer, and now we're going to talk about how you were in middle school. That's normal, right? That's completely normal. Good grief.
그랬어.
He claims to be your middle school buddy.
알아.
Yes, I'm sure.
어?
Even when the post was the only thing you could see?
그렇다니까.
The montage matches. His son kicked the floor. He caused some trouble, but he wasn't ill-intentioned. I was quite popular until I was in middle school. I see.
아니라고.
Are you having odd thoughts again because of the part where I used to be troublemaker?
아니야.
I wasn't thinking about anything.
그래.
Well, okay. You know, there's always that mischievous kid in every classroom.
그렇지.
It was the same for me. He was a troublemaker in middle school, but he had many friends because he didn't mean to harm anyone. Just a joker that you see in every class. Until I went to high school. Alright. I feel like we've gotten 2 out of you. I'm gonna talk. Okay. Talked about the head already. Let's talk about the debris. You also investigated with us.
그건
The debris by the head was a chunk of concrete.
그게
It probably fell from the ceiling.
그랬지.
It was covered in blood.
그래.
Yeah.
아무래도
Looks like the direct cause of her death was the debris that fell in her head. Sure, she was trapped, but the debris is what caused her death.
내 생각에는
Being hit in the head by the debris. It must have been the fatal blow. Thank you.
그래.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. Although her legs were crushed into the steel frames.
그래도
That alone wouldn't have been enough to kill her, though. Yu-hook fell silent. His face was pale. His eyes were on the other side of the area where Sung-hyun was found.
괜찮아?
You okay?
괜찮아.
I just felt nauseous for a second. I'm fine. Yu-hook turned back to Do-yoon again. I guess everyone agrees that the cause of death is being stuck by the piece of debris. Yes. Yes, the cause of death. We all agree. Talked about her legs. I haven't talked about her hand. Talked about her body, but I didn't do anything before. So let's
그게
talk about him. She barely had any wounds on her body.
그랬어.
Most of her wounds were focused around her hands, head, and legs. That's why I thought she was just unconscious when I first saw her.
아니었어.
But when I looked closely, that wasn't the case. Do-yoon dropped his head. It was unfortunate for her. If the debris missed, she would have...
도윤아,
Do-yoon, think about it. If her entire body was buried, we wouldn't even have found her. God, I cannot read! Yu-hook hesitated, pondering on what to say. Don't think too much about it. I'm thinking. It already happened. You're right on that. Alright, let's talk about her hand then. Talk to me about the hand. She had her wound on her hand as well.
그랬지.
It was on the back of her hand. Although it wasn't anything serious. Do-yoon nodded.
대체
But why the back of her hand? She was either scratched or hit by something.
글쎄.
Well, I didn't have courage to think that far.
그건
Same here. Why is my sanity going down? 2 of them fell silent for a moment.
그건
The debris must have poured down when it collapsed. That's when she probably got hurt.
있잖아.
Don't worry about what I said earlier. I just blurted out because something just felt off.
그렇지.
Yeah, I know. You should try to shake off what you saw back there as well. You should be careful not to break down as well. Buddy, we're on our way to breaking down. Alright, let's... Collusion? Sure, I feel like collusion I gotta talk to Sail about. I knew that the show was proceeding too smoothly, but I guess there was a backdoor deal.
그럴까?
I hope everyone who's involved in this get what they deserve.
솔직히
Altering even a few pillars completely changes the amount of load a building can hold. Can we even measure the extent of the problem?
글쎄.
It's definitely not something we can measure. Yoo-hook stared into the collapsed audience seats.
그럴지도.
Maybe it's just one of the rumors on Vader. But it's hard to just dismiss this as a hoax. The stage did collapse after all.
그래.
Yes, and a person died because of it. We can't just let this slide.
대체
Just how crowded is it out there?
아무래도
There's probably a huge crowd of reporters and bystanders. What are they trying to see? The collapse site? People getting hauled away? Huh. Maybe both. Yoo-hook looked up at the ceiling. There was only darkness above.
도윤아,
What are you worried about the most? Provocative media coverage, rescue delay. I feel like the rescue delay.
나는
I'm worried that the rescue efforts might get delayed. They need to take control of the site and dismiss anyone who's not involved. Yeah. Thank you,
맞아.
buddy. I agree. That's what matters the most for us. Another thing that worries me is the unstable network.
그럴까?
It's probably because there are too many people out there. They're reporters and bystanders. The volume of calls must be massive. And they're probably using all the data traffic as well. You've got a point. The collapse is probably one of the causes, but it's especially bad in here. At this rate, we won't be able to make any necessary calls. Yoo-hook quickly looked over at his watch. I hope they cleaned the area quickly. Cool. Cell connection. Alright. I got what I needed from you. Thank you. Say ew. Let's talk about your boss being boss.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
Everyone knew what Sun-yoon was like. During interviews, she would say that she only moves forward with a decision if all of her staff agrees.
말도 안 돼요.
But those were just empty words.
그 말은
She pushed on until everyone agreed, so people didn't even bother.
그러면
Is that what happened when she relocated the stage? No, just the stage. Not just the,
100%예요.
not just the stage. God, I can't read. She was always like that. Seo continued after surveying the stage. The rescue team must be confused as well. Why is that?
사실은
A lot of places were altered from the original blueprint. So there are some random spaces that were added or removed. I can't imagine the pressure it was. The rescue team gets confused. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad, but we gotta talk about that. The rescue team gets confused. Shouldn't we tell them about the changed locations?
그치만
The number of seats, lights, and partitions all changed to suit her. How am I supposed to remember all that?
그런
No way. I'm sorry. Sale frowned as their eyes met each other. I'm just a mere staff. What could I have done? Like I told you, she pushed on until everyone agreed with her decisions. I'm
아시겠어요?
sorry. But do you think she would have bothered to persuade staff members like us? It just did as we were told.
아니야.
I wasn't trying to criticize you. Yeah, I must have imagined that your eyes were filled with resentment.
저기
Does the rescue team know about the difference with the blueprint?
그래요.
I'm sure someone told them about the differences. If not, the construction company might have to take the blame. I just hope the rescue team is able to find their way in here. Doo-doo. Illicit construction. I would like to talk about collusion.
너무 나갔어요.
I guess some people get arrested for taking bribes. Hold on, I need a
그럼-
I need a drink. Good thing I have Coke. There we go. I was feeling parched. You knew about this?
사실은
It's illegal to change the building structure without reporting it. Even if it was Sungin's order, things might have turned out differently if everyone had opposed it.
근데 그게
But the executives that had meetings with the construction companies gave their consent. They must have made a deal with the construction companies.
그렇죠.
Right, because they were getting something out of this deal. Couldn't you have judged more firstly? You should have reported it. Sorry. He's not gonna like either of these options.
있잖아.
You couldn't keep up your opposition to it? Was the executive decision absolutely final? Listen, you can hate me all you want, Sale, but I'm just trying to answer questions. I've seen it all along. If Sungin and the executives made a decision, it had to be carried out, no matter what.
그게
I did notice that.
알잖아.
I've experienced it ever since I joined the show.
그런
There's nothing else to say about it. We're just staff members. We had no choice but to obey orders.
아시겠어요?
And we were the ones who had to make things happen once a decision was made. Seo let out a sigh while staring off somewhere in the distance. Number of seats, lights, and walls were changed to suit her taste. Okay. Can't remember the details. I hope the rescue team doesn't get confused when they arrive.
아무래도요.
I'm sure someone told them about the differences. If not, the construction company might have to take the blame. So yeah, the construction company too. So hope the rescue team is able to find their way in here. Alright. It's crowded outside. Data delivery. Casualty rumor. Yeah, let's talk. Well, I got the crowded site, right? Okay, movable, head injury. Why weren't there any suspicious objects near the body other than some debris? Can we infer by looking at the hands? Okay, I gotta talk to people about the hands. Did we talk about the hands? Talked about the head, the legs. I didn't talk to you about the hands. Sungin also had a wound on her hand.
혹시
Do you think she tried to block it?
어?
What else? Just thinking about it makes my heart ache. My son clenched his shirt near the chest. It must have been so painful.
괜찮아?
Are you okay, Haesung? No? Do I look okay to you? Frankly, I don't know why I said I'd help you with the inspection. I shouldn't have looked. Okay. I guess I gotta... Well, Sale already doesn't like me, so let's talk about it.
저
You said there was
그런데요.
a wound on the hand too, right?
맞아.
I didn't notice at first, but when I looked closely at the back of her hand,
혹시나
was it bad?
아니었어.
I wouldn't call it a scratch. Boyun gulped at the horrible memory.
도윤이 형
Are you okay? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
괜찮아.
No, it's okay. I can understand how hard it must have been for you.
인정해요.
I couldn't go anywhere near.
아니야.
You didn't need everyone to look. There we go. Self-esteem rising. You're not criticizing me for backing away?
그거야.
Don't concern yourself about it. We'll just handle what each of us can. Saving it.
네.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Stuck with the body then, I guess.
아무래도요.
Well, I looked from the back. I didn't see any wounds on her body.
그랬어.
Her body was intact.
만에 하나
If she could have moved, she could have tried to dodge it somehow. Seo stared at the other side of the stage with somber eyes. We wouldn't have found her if she was buried under the wreckage.
네.
Yeah, we were able to find her because she was in that state.
근데 그게
It would be awful to say that it was fortunate of us to recover her corpse. Oyun didn't know what to say. I'm not suggesting anyone said that. Who would even think like that? debris.
저
It's so
그런데요.
huge. Where did it come from?
아마도
Probably from the ceiling.
그랬지.
I'm guessing it fell when the audience area collapsed. That's the only debris here. Not really anything else. That was the only piece. Sale averted his quivering eyes from the chunk of concrete.
그게요.
Sungin had many enemies. She once told me a joke saying she was afraid of getting stabbed in the back someday. Sale, do you think this building will collapse even further? Are we all going to end up like Sungyun? The building's holding for now. Let's be careful. We'll get out of here alive, or we'll have to... I think we should be extra careful. I don't think it's bad to, like... I don't think that's not optimistic, but I think it's, like... We have to look out for each other, right? Like, I'm not crazy? That has to be the answer.
그래.
We'll have to be extra careful. Things could get worse at any time. Okay, we did it.
그러니까요.
Exactly. It could take the rescue team hours to reach us. Did my sanity just go down again? God. This place could come down any minute.
그래도
But the stage ceiling is still holding out. It's the audience area that was damaged the most.
그거야.
How fortunate is that? It'd be unlikely for us to get hit by falling debris, like Sun Yun did. Although we can't be certain about that if this place collapses even further. Bloody debris. Okay, whoosh. Whoosh. Alright, what else do we have to ask about? Why is the front of the body clean? Well, there's bad debris underneath. Look at my hands. Discuss the head a bit more. Who has the watch capable of submitting the data? Oh! His son. I don't think there's proper footage. All of the security cameras were placed randomly, too.
그래도
But there were cameras shooting the main stage. I'm guessing they still have footage until the building collapsed? What about after the collapse? I bet they've just been pointing at the floor. Haesung stared at the other side of the collapse site. They all looked broken anyway. Should we secure some evidence? Yeah, let's secure some evidence, baby!
그러면
Shouldn't we preserve something? Like some photos of the collapse site? The rescue team will come in and see for themselves. I want to take photos of this godforsaken place.
혹시
They might need some evidence for their investigation.
어?
I didn't know you were the type to plan out your future.
생각해봐.
Just look at us. Why are you angry? You have the watch that can
아니라고.
take pics. What are we? Investigators? We're just accident survivors. Motherfucker. Haesung shook his watch.
그래서 뭐?
If you're suggesting I take photos with this, I refuse. And it would suck to get my watch confiscated for evidence. This
그래도
bastard. What if they ask us for it? Well, in that case, I would have to give it up. But hopefully it'll be okay to delete my personal photos first.
괜찮아?
Are you okay with deleting them? I can just look up the backup photos from the cloud. I'll still have access even if I delete them from the watch. I really can't relate with someone who's not using the newest model. Thank you! Alright. Hands, head, front of the body. Ji-young, let's talk about the body.
확실히
Considering how she was in the middle of the collapse, her body was clean. And there weren't any large debris around.
그건
I took a closer look at that area. The debris were actually under and around her body.
그렇구나.
I see. So there were pieces of debris after all. The two fell silent for a moment.
아마
We wouldn't have found her if she was completely buried.
네.
We already reported about her. The rescue team will take good care of her. Ju-young quietly nodded. If she was reported as missing, her family would have been even sadder. The hand? We already got the hand. We need to talk about the head. There was a wound on her hand.
맞아요.
It was on the back of her hand. I almost missed it at first. I see. What about her palm?
그게
Nothing serious there.
그런가?
Did she get hurt while trying to protect herself from the debris? Jung sighed after a brief pause.
만약에
If we had found her earlier,
글쎄요.
if doesn't mean anything at this point. We've been through so much.
알아.
I know,
그치만
but I know you were thinking the same thing. You've probably considered other scenarios where she didn't have to leave us like this. The head!
그때
I only saw her legs at first. But it was obviously pinned under the steel frames. The head wound? I didn't see it because of her hair.
아무래도
Probably because her hair was a mess. I only saw that she had a head injury when I got close.
그러고 보니
She was lying face down.
왜일까?
What do you think messed up her hair so badly? She fell on the ground? Or she struggled? She struggled.
그게
She was probably struggling. She must have shaken her head frantically.
그렇구나.
Maybe she did.
확실히
She probably had her head up and shook it before getting hit on the head. Ji-young nodded with a grim expression on her face.
괜찮아요?
You don't need to picture it in your head.
알아.
Don't worry about me. I'll be careful. I think I can understand what her thoughts were like when she struggled. It could happen to any of us right now.
도윤아.
Yoon, please be careful.
네.
You too. Let's get out of here safely. Okay. Yes! Give me my clues! Blue's clues! Hands. Debrisk. Hands and body. Body yaddy yaddy. When I first saw her, I thought she was just unconscious. It didn't even seem like she suffered from any serious injuries.
그랬었지.
Same here, until I got close to her. I knew I was horribly wrong after seeing her hands, legs, and head.
그게
There were only a few pieces of small debris on her body.
아무래도
There were large pieces. The larger pieces were actually underneath her.
진짜야?
Huh? What do you mean? The top of her body was clean, but there were debris under her? It's a sign of her struggle after falling down. She must have fallen on top of the debris. The debris that was on top of her must have fallen up. I think she must have fallen on top of the debris.
아마도
She must have fallen on top of the debris. That's why all those debris are underneath her. Etha tilted her pale face.
잠깐.
I can understand that, but why is it clean on top of her body?
그건
That's because if you think about the debris that fell around her body,
그렇다면
it must be a sign that she'd been struggling, right? Most of the debris were underneath her already, and the ones on top must have fallen off.
그런 것 같아.
I think you're right. Fuck!
야,
It's not a matter of right or wrong. We're not solving a quiz here. It's more scary now that I've figured out the reason. If I were in the same situation,
괜찮아.
Inha, don't think too deeply. The collapse is over. You just need to be careful.
그런 거야?
Is that what you want to believe?
그래.
I want to, and I have to. Beneath her. Okay, so she struggled. We get it. She struggled. And the hand.
그거는
You said there was a wound on her hand?
그래.
Yeah, it was on the back of her hand.
어?
What do you mean, why?
그게
I did some thinking after hearing about that. About why she got hurt on the back instead of the palm of her hand. She tried to protect her head? I don't know. So you protect your... But some people, You usually cover your head with your palms down. But you could also cover with your palms up. Fuck. But if you're laying face down... Fuck! I don't know. Or she's just unconscious? Maybe she was just unconscious? But she wasn't unconscious. We've noted she's struggling. So maybe she's trying to protect her head.
그건
Was she trying to protect her head? She must have covered her head with both hands. That explains the wound on the back of her hand.
그랬어.
There was no blood or wound on the palm of her hand. It was clean.
그래.
Right. That's exactly what I thought. You said the end of her pants were under the steel frame were damaged.
그러면
I think she was trying to get out.
아니었어.
The wound on the back of her hand? It wasn't a scrape or a cut. It looked as if she got hit by something.
그렇다면
Meaning she was conscious until she got hit on the head. Salutations, Rocky! How are you doing? Happy Friday. We're playing this game with K-pop Idols stuck under the stage, and we just found out that our producer is dead. I don't know if it was a murder or not, or she just died in the collapse, but what we do know is she struggled. She was alive for part of the collapse, and then she got hit on the head by a big old chunk of concrete. The concrete. I'm just speculating here. I hope you're having a good day, Rocky. That's just terrifying. That's just terrifying. Hand wounds. We did it. Yeah, let's leave. Let's get out of here. My sanity. I don't know how to make
전화
my
다시
sanity go
볼게.
up.
잠깐만.
I'll try calling again. Hold on. Ji-young fiddled with her watch.
저기 지금 와서 할
I
말인가
don't know if this is the
싶은데요.
appropriate time to say this, but
PD님 안 옮겨도
we
되는
don't have to
거겠죠?
move Sung-yun's corpse, right? You just finished dinner, matey. Oh! I need to reheat. I went out to lunch and I need to reheat it for my dinner at some point. But it's so good. Tea's the best. I love tea. I need to make some more later tonight. Have some tea before bed.
나도 이게 할 말인가 싶긴 한데
I'm not sure if this is appropriate either.
조사를 해보랬지 옮기라곤 안 했던 것 같거든.
We were asked to just examine the body, not move it.
그러네요. 경찰 조사 받을 때 말 나올 수도 있고.
Plus, the police might ask us why we moved her during the interrogation. Inha's eyes widened.
경찰? 조사?
Police?
왜?
What
사고잖아.
interrogation? It was just an accident.
아니 모든 기본적인 조사는 할 거잖아요.
Well, they'll probably ask us some basic questions regarding the accident. Dead silence fell over them.
왜? 경찰 만나면 불편한 일이라도 있냐?
Any reason you want to avoid the police?
너무 펄쩍 뛰어서 나까지 같이 뜰 뻔했네.
You seem so surprised that it almost startled me as well.
머리 복잡한데 넌 또 뭐야?
I'm already having a hard time here. Don't make it worse.
나?
Oh, really?
서혜성이지. 왜? 복잡하신 머리를 한층 더 꼬이게 만들었어?
I'm sorry. Did I hit a nerve there? Such an asshole!
지도 벌벌 떨던 주제에 갑자기 센 척하네.
Why are you acting all tough now? I remember you shaking like a
우리
leaf.
세일 FD 눈빛이 막 안경 뚫고 나오겠다.
Jeez, Sale. Your eyes are literally burning up.
전화 연결됐어. 조용히 해봐.
The call went through. Quiet, please.
꼴등은 말도 못해? 등수별로 한마디씩 할 수 있나?
So I don't even have the right to speak up because I'm in last place? I guess you're allotted one sentence for each rank above last.
혜성아,
Hi, son.
알겠어.
Alright,
잠시
we'll shut up for
다물어줄게.
now. Ji-young continued her phone
그게
conversation.
아니고요. 제가 직접 본 게 아니라서.
That's not what I mean. I didn't see for myself. She seemed to have a difficulty while trying to explain the situation.
직접 봤던 사람이 말해야 될 것 같아.
I think they want to talk to someone who actually saw her.
제가 할게요.
I'll do it.
그래, 네가 해봐.
Okay, go ahead. Ji-young held her wrist up for Do-yoon. Do-yoon explained what he saw and heard through the phone. I'm
끝났어.
done. Jo-young lowered her wrist and shook it lightly.
말이 길었네. 누나 팔 아프게.
That was a long conversation. Your arm must hurt.
그 정도는 아니었어.
It wasn't that bad.
따로 더 할 말이라도 있었어?
Were the other yes you need to report? Hatfield. Why you scream? Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. No screams. No, Dad. Sorry. Were there other things you needed to report?
말 나온 김에 수다 떤 건 아닐 테고.
It's not like you were having a little chit chat with them. Of course it wasn't a little chat.
좀 이상하다 싶은 데가 있어서.
I just thought something was off.
이상해?
Like
뭐가?
what?
무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
PD님은 머리에 콘크리트 잔해를 맞았어. 바로 찾았지.
Sungin was hit in the head by a piece of concrete. We found it right next to her.
그만한 크기의 피까지 묻은 건 하나뿐이었으니까.
That was the only one with a blood stain.
대충 봐도 치명상을 입혔을 거야.
Obviously, it was the cause of the fatal injury.
그래. 주변에는 자잘한 잔해들뿐이었고.
Yeah, the rest of the debris around her body was small.
다 아는 얘기잖아.
Everyone already knows that.
잠깐. 내 얘긴 지금부터.
Keep listening. I didn't get to my point yet. Ooh. Pick out the inconsistent clues. The struggle. Beneath her was a pile of concrete debris, but the back of her body was too clean, which means she struggled to free herself. However, her palm was clean. It seems like the wound was covering her head. The debris that caused her head seemed to have been. She was lying a bit slant on the ground, her face down, her hair tangled. She couldn't free her leg. The tear marks on her pants because she was awake and knew that being trapped. She must have been conscious. I hate this. She struggled. Beneath her, she struggled to free herself. She couldn't free her legs from steel. Tear marks on her pants in case she was awake after becoming trapped. Her tangled hair was covering her face. Palm was clean. It seemed like she was wounded while covering her head. Yes. Please.
손등에 상처가 있었어. 손바닥은 깨끗했고.
There was a wound on the back of her hand. The palm of her hand was clean.
잔해에서 머리를 감싸면서 찍혔고.
Yeah, she was trying to protect her head from the debris.
머리를 다치고 감쌌으면 손바닥에도 피가 묻었겠지.
If she had covered her head after being injured, her palm would have been bloody as well.
순서상 머리를 맞기 전에 다쳤단 말이야?
So are you implying that she was already hurt before she got hit in the head?
그래. 머리를 가리는 건 의식이 있을 때 할 수 있는 일이야.
Covering your head is only possible when you're conscious.
거기에 어떤 점이 이상해?
So what's so strange about the wound?
PD님의 몸 아래 자잘한 잔해들이 깔려 있었어.
There were little pieces of debris around her body.
이상하지 않아?
Don't you think that's weird?
몸부림치면서 떨어진 거
When she
아니었을까?
struggled to free herself.
그랬겠지.
I guess. Oh shit.
이상하다는 포인트가 뭔데?
Shit, the hand wound and the leg trap.
그게 제일 이상한 점이란 말.
Fuck! Let me reselect. No,
잘
no.
못 알아듣겠는데.
I don't understand. Am I
나만
the
그래?
only one? Fuck!
전화에도 그렇게 말씀하신 건
My
아니죠?
phone too. No, no, no. I did better. I did better. Please.
다른 거 말고 핵심을 말해줘.
Just get to the point.
도윤아,
What
이상한 점이-
was strange.
잘 좀
Come on, you can do
말해보자.
better than that. Okay, I'm sorry.
미안.
Go over them again. Okay, the hand wound, yes. The struggle, no. But the hand wound was a yes. It seemed like it was critical to large. She must have been conscious until the last minute. She was awake immediately after being trapped. She's awake after being trapped? I hate this. I hate this part of this game.
손등에 상처가 있었어.
Okay, we know about the wound on the back of her hand.
머리를 다치고
순서상
그래.
Yeah,
머리를
covering her
가리는 건
head is only possible when
거기에
you're conscious.
어떤 점이
What's strange about the wound? Okay,
다리가 깔려 있던 거.
saw her legs were
PD님은
pinned.
이동 자체가
Possible for her to move.
우리도 같이 봤으니까
we all
잘
saw her
알고
situation.
옮겨볼래도 안
Tried to move
됐잖아.
her, but it was
그래서
impossible.
뭐?
So what?
일단 다 아는
Where
거지만
I'm just. Oh fuck! Fuck! Okay,
잘 못.
전화에
I'm sorry.
다른 거
I'm
말고
so sorry.
도윤아,
Shit. 아,
미안.
미안해. She was lying on the sand ground, her face down, hair down her face. It seems like she was wounded while covering her head. 미안해. 하. While her chin was raised.
자네를 맞은 건 정수 바로 보일
And
정도로
the
큰
wound was
상처가
large
나
enough to be
있었지.
noticed right
고개
away.
든 상태였을
So that she
거였지.
probably had her head up, meaning she was
전까진
conscious until the
의식-
final moment. Okay. whew.
손등에 상처가 있었어.
There was a wound on the back of her
손바닥에-
hand.
Oh.
Palm was clean. Yes, sure.
머리를 다치고
순서상 머리
그래. 머리를
Hearing is
가리는
only
건
possible when
거기에
you're conscious. So
어떤
what's
점이
so strange
이상해?
about the wound?
다시 순서대로
I'll
짚어볼게.
arrange the events in the right order.
무대가 무너져.
The stage
철골에
collapsed and her
다리가
legs got
깔리면서
stuck
못
under the
움직이게.
steel frame. She couldn't move,
몸부림치다
She
자잘한
struggled,
자네들이 떨어지고
and the
몸
debris fell
아래
around her
깔려.
body.
자네에서 머리를
She was
감싸다
wounded
손등을
on the
다쳐.
back of her hand while trying to cover her head.
머리를 들다
She
큰
then
잔에
raised her
정수리를
head,
맞고
and a large
치명상을
piece of
입어.
debris fell on top of her head to cause the fatal injury.
그런데
And
이러면
there
큰
should have been
잔해가 두 개
two
필요해.
large pieces of debris.
손등을 찍은 거랑
One that hit
정수리에
the back of
떨어진
her
거.
hand, and another that hit her in the head.
우리가 본 그럴 만한 잔해는
But we saw only
하나뿐이었어요.
one piece of concrete that was large enough to hurt
자네가
her.
튀어올라서 다시
not like
맞았을 리는
The
없고.
piece of debris bounced back up to hit her
머리를
again.
맞고 감쌌으면
She tried to cover
손바닥이
her
깨끗할
hands.
수가 없네.
After getting hit, the palm of her hand wouldn't be clean.
머리는 치명상이야. 맞고
Her head injury
나면
was fatal.
감싸고 말고도
She couldn't have
못한다고.
covered her head after being hit.
자네는 하나인데
Two
눈에 띄는
noticeable
상처는
wounds,
두 개.
but only one piece of debris.
손등에 난 상처
The wound in the back of her
스치거나
hand.
빠진 건 아니고?
Are you sure it wasn't just a scratch?
아니 잠깐,
No, wait.
이나야 왜?
What's wrong, Inha?
전제가 틀렸을 수도 있잖아.
What if the whole premise is wrong?
손등에 난 상처
We can't be
꼭
sure if her
다리가
hand was
깔린
injured
다음이라고
after
할 수
she was
있어?
pinned down.
손등은 깔리기 전에 다친 거다?
Before the steel frame came down?
들어봐봐.
Listen,
무대가 무너지고
Singin covered her
피디님이
head
머리를 감싼
and
채로
ran where the
도망쳐.
stage collapsed.
그러다 다른 거에 맞고
That's when a debris
손등에
fell
상처가 난
and
거지.
wounded the back of her hand.
그리곤
And then
철골에
the steel
다리가
frames
깔린 거면
collapsed to pin her down.
빠져나가려고 머리를
She raised her
들었다가
head while trying to free herself,
정수리에 큰
but
잔해를
a large piece of concrete hit her in the head.
그러면
That
손등은
would
딴
explain
데서
how she
다친
got her
거지.
hand injured somewhere else.
이제 해명이 되네.
That clears it up, right?
자네가 하나인 것도 말이 되고.
It also makes sense to find only one piece of debris. Details of the fatal injury, her legs, her fin.
근데 그게 달아나다 그랬다기엔 피디님
It's
위치
hard to assume that she
거의
ran since she
그대로라서요.
didn't move from the same spot I last saw her.
상처가 두 개인 건
Does that
여전히
mean
설명이 안
you
된다는
still
거야?
can't explain why there are two wounds? There was grave tension amongst the survivors.
죄송해요.
I'm sorry.
저 때문에.
It's my fault. Boyun took a step back. Maybe she got hurt while running away, as Inha pointed out. No point in dwelling on these strange things when it was obviously an accident. Yeah,
길게
obviously.
매달릴 것까지는 없었는데.
It was necessary for me to cling on to it.
너무 고민하지 말자.
Don't sweat it if you
버티기
want to stay
힘들어져.
sane. Sane.
결론까지 내는 건
It's not our job
우리 몫이
to
아닐
draw
거야.
any conclusion. Oh my god, why can't I read? Boyun nodded. But the sense of doubt still lingered. Sungin was remaining in the same spot. Sale's last remark revolved around in his mind.
그렇다고 해도
Still, what would have
조금만 더
happened if we
일찍
found her
발견했다면
earlier?
어땠을까? 구할 수 있었을지도 모르잖아.
They could have saved her.
처음엔
We weren't in
무대를
any
돌아볼 만한
condition to check
상황이
out the
아니었잖아요.
stage right after the collapse.
제가 깨어났을 때도
Even when I
이쪽은
woke up,
잠잠했어요.
the side was quiet.
아마 돌아가신
I
건
think she died when the
처음
stage
무너진
first
때랑
collapsed.
거의 같았을 거예요.
어차피 안
Are
되는
you saying
일이었다.
her death was inevitable?
꼬아서 듣지 말고
Don't be
무슨
sarcastic.
뜻인지 몰라?
You know what I'm talking about. It was beyond our control, as Yale said. It was too late. Can't say there's nothing we could have done. I wonder what else. I'm gonna say it was too late. I don't think there was anything else we could have done. The discovery of Sungin, like we couldn't have saved her. I very much do not think that was possible.
불가항력이었다고
I
생각해요.
just think there was nothing we could have done.
세일이 말처럼 우리가
Like Seal
깨어났을 땐
said.
늦었을 거예요.
It was too late by the time we woke up.
안타까운 일이지만
It's a
바꿀 수
tragedy.
있는 건 없어요.
There was nothing we could have done to save her.
불편한 얘기를 해서
Sorry for
미안.
talking about something unpleasant.
우리한테도 중요한 과제가 있잖아요.
We have an important task at hand.
그래,
Yes, getting out
여길
of here safely.
무사히 나가는 거.
산 사람은 살자는 얘기를
Why
되게
are you making
꼬아서 하네.
things so complicated? You're basically saying we survivors should get out of here alive. We should! Haesung suddenly snorted.
좀 얼탱이가 없네.
This is absurd.
넌 뭐?
What's your problem?
으씨,
It was so
한참
quiet
조용하길래
that you
먼저
thought she had
구조된
already
줄
been
알았다.
rescued?
헛소리 예정이면 잠깐 입을 닫아주는 게
We should
어때?
just shut up if you're going to blabber nonsense.
급 애도 분위기인 거
I just think it's funny you
이상하지
would
않냐?
suddenly mourn for her.
솔직히 나 빼곤 전부
Let's
피디님
be honest.
안티 아니었어?
Nobody liked her except me, right?
사사건건 개기고
The
뒷담
guys
안
always went
깠냐고.
against her, talking behind her back and all that.
생전에 그런 거랑 지금이
That's when she
똑같냐?
was alive. After staring at Inha for a moment, Haesung turned his head.
피디님 장례식에 상주 서시겠어?
You would be a good chief mourner at her funeral.
나한테 하는 말이야?
Talking about me?
내가 누나 보고 있었어?
Was I staring at you?
그럼 맞는가
Then I
보네.
guess I was. He's such an asshole. Oh my god.
왜?
Why are you
왜 그런 식으로
talking like
말하는데?
that?
야!
Why do
막말
you always
참으면
have to be
혓바닥
rude?
갈라지냐?
막말?
그런데
순수한 마음을 매도하면 안
Rude?
되지.
I'm innocent. Haesung's eyes turned red. It was like Haesung was a member of Sungyun's fan club. He'd never had complaints about any of her directions or instructions. Haesung liked what Sungyun liked and hated what she hated.
쭉 피디님
I
편이었던
was on her
나라도
side
짚어줘야
all
될 것
along.
같거든.
But I still think we need to get something straight. Don't like that. I should speak my mind. How much time is left until the rescue team? Don't talk like let's. What to say to defiant Haesung? Changing the topic isn't. I don't think it's the right answer. I don't like that. None of these feels good. I don't like either of these options. Don't talk like that.
혜성아, 그런
혜성,
식으로 말하면 안 돼.
Shouldn't talk that way.
일하는데 의견 차이가 있었던
They have
거랑
their differences
지금
in working
애도하는 건
together.
다르잖아.
But mourning is a different thing. Doyoon unthinkingly folded his arms over his chest. He tried to suppress the aching pain in his heart.
너도 혼란스러운 거 알아.
I know you're
힘들 거야.
confused. I know you're having a difficult time.
그래도 이런 식은 아무 도움이 안
But you're not
돼.
helping right now.
도윤이 형,
Doyoon.
내가
Oh my god.
가슴이 아파서 그래.
It's because my heart is aching.
머리도 깨질 것
I
같고.
feel like my head's going to explode.
어떻게 점점 더 이러지?
Can things get any
어떡해.
worse? Can they? Their gaze toward Haesung softened.
너만 슬픈 거 아니야.
We are all sad. Reckless, hello! Oh, look at that Pikachu booty go. Hello. Happy Friday. How are you doing, my love? How's your Friday going? I'm gonna sippy sip. Hi. Ugh. I'm gonna also stretch for a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. This game is intense. Also, I dislike Haesung. I said it. I hope you're having a good Friday. We are still stuck underneath the stage, but we found out our producer's dead. So, and now we're all sad about it. And pointing fingers. You're all sad.
살아계실 때 다툰 거 사실이야.
It's true.
지금 애도하는
We
것도
had our
진심이고.
differences when she was alive, but I'm mourning her nonetheless.
믿어줬으면 좋겠어.
I hope you believe me.
누나,
Young,
혜성이도 알 거예요.
I'm sure Hae-sun knows. There was heavy silence that lingered in the air. Prang! Some time has passed. Inha spoke while staring at the end of her feet.
베스타
Do you
폐지되려나?
They'll discontinue Beastars?
그럴지도 모르지.
Maybe.
몇 달을 여기만 매달려 있었는데
They spent months on this show.
WBS야.
WBS
이것도 이용해
would
먹으려고
probably
할걸?
take advantage of the situation.
베스타.
Beastars
망해가던
was
쇼라고.
going downhill,
PD님이 여기까지 뛰어났는데
but the show
그냥
regained its
끝내겠어?
popularity thanks to Sung-yun. I don't think they'll just throw it away.
그래서
So,
앞으로도 계속
are you going to
까불거리겠다는
keep
거야?
acting up just like you have until now?
쇼만
So
이어진다면 얼마든지.
By any means, if the show can go on,
이어질지 말지는 우리가 정하는 게
you do
아니야.
not get to decide whether the show continues or not.
남의 일처럼 말하네. 꼴등도 의지를 다지는데
You are part of the show. Even the underdog gets to exercise his rights here.
순위, 폐지, 지금은 그런
Ranking,
게 중요해.
cancellation of the show? That's not what's important right now.
뒤에서 두 번째도 어쨌든 꼴찌는
right.
아니란 거지?
You're not the one in last place, but second to last. So you're rather relieved, huh?
쇼에서도 상황
Production crew's
궁금해하잖아.
curious about
안
the
끝날
situation too.
거라고.
It's not over. Why are we worried about our rankings? Guys, wait!
무슨 소리 안 들려?
Can't you hear that? Fuck! A roaring sound echoes around. Ew, oh god.
무너지는 거야?
Is the whole place coming down? Is someone gonna die again? Dust flew around when the debris fell.
다들
Is
괜찮아?
everyone alright?
설마 이렇게 점점 더 위험해지는 건?
What if it gets more dangerous? Everyone's faces turned pale. It was the first tremor they had felt since finding the body. It was natural for them to feel restless.
잠깐, 지금
Wait! A large steel plate came falling down and almost crushed Haesung.
괜찮아?
Are you okay?
미친다 진짜. 와.
This is insane.
구조대 코빼기도 못 보고 뒤지는 거 아니야?
We'll die before the rescue team arrives.
다른 데 갈 데 없나? 찾아봐야 되는 거 아니에요?
Shouldn't we look for some other place to stay?
아니면 구조대의 확인이라도.
Or we can ask the rescue team for advice.
나 지금 연락 안 돼. 다른 사람은?
I can't make a call right now. What about you guys?
저도 안 돼요.
Me
혹시
neither.
방금 진동 때문에
It must be the tremor.
방금 못 봤어? 나
Didn't you see?
진짜 한 끗 차이로
I just
살았어.
barely escaped death.
산책한다고 치고 한
Just take a
바퀴만
look
돌자 좀.
around. Think of it as taking a walk.
야, 다른 데도 체크는 해두는 게 좋을 것 같은데.
Yeah, we should also check other places.
무대가 위험해질 수도
That stage could be
있으니까요.
dangerous too.
더 무너지면 그나마 있던 길도 없어질지
If the
모르잖아요.
stage collapses any further, whatever passages we could could be buried away. Oh my god. I swear I'm good
세
at
사람은
reading.
저렇게 얘기하는데
So, 3 people agree?
찾아보는 게 좋을까?
Do you think we should go looking or Why? There's a part of me that thinks we should search the area around the stage. But there's also a part of me that's like, we should follow the instructions and stay put. Ah! 그래서 fuck. I feel like we should stay put. But with the way things are going, I also feel like it might be safe to go check for a new hidey hole. Oh, but our way back might collapse. Ah. Fuck it. We're searching.
먼저 무대 주변부터 살펴보죠.
Let's take a look around the stage first.
상황이 계속 바뀌고 있으니까.
Things could change at any moment.
바깥 지시 없이 움직여도 될까?
Will it be okay for us to move without instructions from the outside?
무리수를 안 두는 선에서
We could look for
길을
some
찾아보는
passages,
정도면
as long as we're cautious.
마냥 개기는 것도
I don't think sitting
무리수라면
here
무리수
and
아니야?
doing nothing will keep us safe either.
대비 차원이라고 생각하자.
Let's think of it as preparing for the worst,
선택지조차 없어지기 전에요.
before we run out of options. Ju-young and Gyu-hook looked around silently.
그럼
Then-
조심해서 돌아보자.
Let's all be careful.
무리해서 찾으려고 하면 안 돼.
Don't try to clear the path. Oh, look, we can see their outfits a little more. They're all so cute.
조금이라도
Except for the
이상하다
bastard.
싶으면 바로 말해.
See anything strange, tell us immediately.
조심하면서 돌아보자.
You should all be careful.
그럼 토끼일 데 없나 잘 디벼보자고.
Then let's go find our escape route. The group carefully headed towards the area around the stage. Beleaguered. Investigation started. The judges section. Sungyun's body lay behind it. She was hidden from the view of the stage. There could be another collapse here. It won't be safe. Judges section. Table and chairs for judges are located in front of the stage. Sungyun's body is not visible from the stage since they block the view. The audience area had been hit with the most damage. The ceiling had completely come down. There was an exit on each side of the audience area, but this one was completely buried. It would be hard to find anything from this side. Phew! This spot suffered less damage compared to the other side. An exit sign was dimly lit. There are some gaps where they could crawl through the wreckage. Ooh, no, that's bad, that's bad! We don't crawl through the wreckage! An emergency exit is near the back of the audience section. People escaped through that exit. Underneath the collapsed ceiling, a small chasm? A small chasm could be seen. He checked the audience area but couldn't find any safe spots. He looked towards the right of the stage. The focus of Do-yoon's attention moved from the broken steel frame to the ceiling. This side looked much worse. The steel frames completely gave way here. It was just a matter of time until this place collapsed more. The right wall. This was the steel frame that used to support the roof structure. The force must have been intense enough to bend the steel frame. It won't last for much longer. There was a staff corridor to the right of the stage. It's blocked by a pile of concrete rubble, so it seems impossible to open the door. They could use the exit on the other side to get to the backstage area. It won't hurt to check out the other side. Right passage. A staff-only passage linked to the back of the stage. In order to use the passage, a pile of concrete blocking the entrance must be removed. The right side of the stage looked pretty bad. There could be additional collapse. They walked to the left of the stage. This spot has suffered less damage compared to the other side. The steel frame was the only thing holding the ceiling up. Do-yoon looked up at the ceiling. Thanks to the steel frame, this side still remained intact. All they can do is pray that the steel holds out until the rescue team arrives. The ceiling above the audience seats has collapsed. The ceiling above the stage is still holding up. It could fall down at any time without warning. It was a staff corridor leading to the central corridor behind the stage. It looks better than the one on the other side. What awaits behind the door is unknown, but it might be possible to get to the waiting room through this exit. A Passage for staff leading to the back of the stage. It looks relatively safe without any fallen debris or damage. Oh boy. After investigating the stage, the group reassembled.
좀 어땠어요?
So, how did it look?
난 무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로 쪽이 괜찮아
The
보였어.
left passage behind the stage looked fine.
중앙 복도로 들어가는 문 말이죠?
You mean the door to the central corridor?
잔해도
Yeah.
적고 문 상태도 괜찮아
There
보여.
wasn't much debris and the door looked intact.
닫혀 있던데.
It was close.
열어보려고 해도
Do you think we could try to
괜찮을까요?
open it?
글쎄,
Well,
거기까진
I hadn't thought about that yet.
역시 관객석 쪽 비상구가
I
제일
guess
나은
the
것 같네.
exit by the audience area looked like the best option.
다들 글로 탈출했다며.
I heard everyone
우리
evacuated
가보자.
through the exit. We should try it too. We
무대
should
뒤
not
오른쪽
try that one.
통로는요?
What about the right
거기가
passage behind the
비상구랑 제일
stage?
가까워요.
It's the one closest to the
문
exit.
앞이 다 무너져서 가지도
The area from
못하잖아.
that door is a total wreck.
네가 말하는 관객석 비상구는
And is your
멀쩡하냐?
precious exit by the audience area intact?
오른쪽 통로는 자네만 조금
Just have
치우면
to
갈
make
수
some,
있어.
move some debris to make it through. Do not
관객석
move
쪽은 벌써
debris.
탈출한 사람들이 있다니까.
People have already escaped through the audience area.
이 정도면 품질
It's
보증
a
아니야?
guaranteed escape route.
지금은 다 내려앉았잖아.
It's completely ruined.
사망 보증이지.
It's a death
틈으로
wish.
수그리고 가면 될 거라니까.
You crawl through the gap.
됐고.
Forget
난
it.
영희 언니 말에 찬성.
I agree with Ju Young.
그치만 오른쪽
But
통로도
The right passage is. The right side is more heavily damaged than the left side. The back of the stage could be accessed via the left passage. All the other passages have been buried. The group's opinions were divided on the issue.
난 확신이 안 서.
I can't make up my mind.
넌 어때?
What about you?
무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로가 좋지 않을까?
Don't you think the left passage behind the stage will be a good choice?
관객석 쪽 비상구는 벌써 탈출구로
I told you,
쓰였다니까.
the exit by the audience area was already used as an escape route.
무대 뒤 오른쪽 통로가 비상구에서
told
제일
you, The
가깝다고요.
right passage behind the stage is closest to the exit. Do-yoon was also there when they took a look around the stage. Which would be the most safe and suitable place?
아무래도 가볼 만한 쪽은
I guess our choice should be. Around the stage, where should they go? I think the left passage. It hasn't collapsed yet.
무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로 같아.
The left passage
누나
behind the
말대로
stage.
문 상태도 멀쩡하고
Like
주변에
Jiyeon
잔해도
said, there's
적으니까.
only a little amount of debris and the door looks intact.
도윤이 말이 맞아.
Couldn't agree more with you,
일단은 제일 멀쩡해
We
보이는
need to check
데를
the route.
확인해야 돼.
It seems the most intact.
문을 열더라도
It would be safe to
아니,
go in after
괜찮지.
but would it be safe to go in after opening the door?
겉보기에도 위험한데 가는 것보다는 나을 거야.
I think it's better than taking seemingly risky routes.
이런 상황에선 안전빵으로 가야지.
We need to play it safe.
저쪽이 비상구랑 가까운데.
That way is closer to the exit.
검증된 탈출구를 쌩 깐다고?
Are you going to desert the proven escape route?
결과에 승복들 합시다. 베스타 출연진답게.
You're a B-Stars contestant, so accept your loss. The group headed toward the left passage behind the stage, as Ju Young suggested.
문
Okay,
열어볼게요.
let me open the door. Oh, I'm so
혹시
nervous.
모르니까 같이 하자.
We'll do it together just in case. I'm so nervous. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. The door suddenly flung open. Suddenly the place began to shake again. No! Ah! Right now! What is it? It's
관객석
the audience
쪽이에요.
area.
또 무너졌나 봐요.
It collapsed again.
저기 반대편도 그래.
The same thing happened to the door on the other side. Oh, we chose the right place, baby! A cloud of debris came falling down in the audience area suggested by his son, and the right passage suggested by Sale. If we had gone that way, Do-hyun shuddered at the thought.
여긴 멀쩡해.
But this place is intact.
벽이 지탱해 준
The
건가?
walls are still supporting it, I guess.
다행이야.
Oh god,
큰일
that
날
was a close
뻔했어.
call.
상대적으로 멀쩡한
Now I
이유가
see why this
있었네.
place is relatively intact. Sale raised his hand.
여기 다 같이
Did we all go
들어가요?
in at the same time? Woohoo! Yes! Thank you, Rocky. We chose the right choice. Oh, I was so nervous. I was like, watch, I'm gonna kill them all. But we did it! We're alive! We live to fight another day! Do we all go in the same time?
갑자기 뭔 소리야?
What do you mean?
몰려갔다가 갇히기라도 하면
If we all go
그것도
in at
문제니까.
the same time and get trapped, we could have a big problem.
나눠서 들어가자고?
Then what? Split the group?
복도팀 무대팀 쪼갤 거면 난
If it's the
무조건
corridor versus the
복도팀이야.
stage, I'm going to the corridor no matter what. Haesung stared at the wreckage of the audience area. The rest of the group also surveyed the surroundings.
저 꼴을 보고 있으니
That kind of tells
가보긴
me
해야겠어.
that I should go inside.
가서 길이 없으면
If there's no path to
결국
get there,
여기로 돌아오는
I have
일만
no
남아.
choice but to come back here.
무대가 그렇게 좋으면 개기고 있든가.
If you like the stage so much, you can just stay there. Seo cleared his throat.
의견을 말해본 거예요.
It was just a thought. Seo was going to take the lead, but then he changed his mind and backed off.
그럼
Well,
들어가시죠.
shall we go in?
육갑을 떤다.
Lousy ass.
나
I'm
먼저
going
가.
first. Haesung confidently walked towards the door. Seo, now left behind, bit his lip nervously.
다 죽는 길을
He chose
찍어놓고선
the path leading to death for us.
세일아,
Seo,
가자.
let's go.
네.
Yes. That's so cool! Oh, there's a fire. Don't like those
개
roses.
살벌하네.
It's so creepy.
무대보다 훨씬
It's darker
깜깜해.
here than on the stage.
머리랑 발
Watch your step.
조심해.
Protect your head.
워치로 후레쉬
Is there
같은
a
건 안 돼요?
flashlight on the watch?
이게 만능인 줄
Do
아냐?
you think this watch has everything?
손전등 기능은 없어.
There's no flashlight
가져다
on the
대면
watch.
조금
Although
밝아지는
it will
정도야.
shed some light if I hold it close enough. So you can put the watch close to the dark area.
진짜 택도 없네요.
It's no use.
조심하는 수밖엔
You
없어.
need to be cautious.
통로나 멀쩡한 데가
Let's
있나
see if there's a
찾아보자.
passage or intact area.
너무 오버하진 말자고.
Go take
분위기
any risks.
이상하면 바로 콜.
Call me right away if something doesn't feel right.
길 파악되면 대충
After I find
수첩에
the passage,
그려볼게요.
I'll draw it in my notebook. The group carefully moved. This music is so good.
확실하게 막혔네.
It's completely blocked.
이
Behind
뒤가
it was the
출구였지?
exit, right?
나가서 긴 복도 하나 더
There's
있죠.
another long corridor
거기도
outside.
무너졌겠네요.
It must have collapsed too.
뒤로 나가는 다른 길은 없어?
Is there any other way out from the back?
내 기억엔 없네.
Not that I know of.
여기가 유일한
This is the
출구예요.
only exit. I'm
확실해요.
sure of it. Doyoon stepped on the debris and tried to move the door. The door didn't budge, as if the back was completely blocked as well.
안 되겠어요.
Not going to work.
그럼 어쩔 수 없.
Then we have no choice but to.
이나야,
Inha,
괜찮아?
are you okay? Now that I'm standing
눈앞에
before the
오니까
door,
공기가 좀
there's an
매캐한데?
acrid smell.
여긴 더 볼 것도
Let's
없어.
skip this place. We don't even have to look.
스텝 휴게실
The staff lounge.
사실
It was
두
more
번째
like another
분장실이죠.
dressing room.
실제로는
It was indeed
출연자들이
used by the
썼으니까.
contestants rather than the staff.
공간 설계부터 틀렸잖아.
They messed up the floor plan. The
분장실이
dressing room
너무
was just
좁아
too small.
터졌으니까.
밀려난 스텝들은
Staff had to wait in the
안쪽
corner
복도에
of the
구겨져서 대기
corridor.
탔고요.
억울하면
Stop
출연자
complaining.
하시던가.
Why didn't you become one of the contestants then?
내가 말을
Just
말아야지.
forget what I said. Let me
일단-
open it.
열어볼게요.
Knock knock, who's there?
안 열리는데?
I can't open it.
힘의 가리 없이 하면 돼?
I need to try harder.
형,
Step
좀
aside.
비켜봐.
Let me do it. They could see a pile of debris through the crack in the door.
무너졌네.
This
여기.
place is ruined.
문이
The door might be
천장을
supporting
떠받치는
the
상태인지도
ceiling.
몰라.
그냥 두는 게
Then
좋겠어.
we better leave this place alone. A bathroom? The
남자
men's
화장실?
bathroom. The men's restroom.
영 찝찝한데?
Something feels funny.
죽자 사자 하는 판에
Who cares
찝찝하고
how you
말고가
feel?
어딨냐?
You're in a life or death situation here.
여자 화장실만 들어가지는
Would you say the
상황이었어도
same thing
그럴래?
if the women's restroom was the only place we could go?
당연하지. 살려면
course.
뭔들 못하냐?
That's what it takes to survive.
하여간 말 참 예쁘게
Sounds so
한다.
pretty.
말만 예쁘게 하냐?
I know I
생긴
sound
것도
pretty.
예쁘지?
Just like my face.
물이 필요해질지도
We
몰라.
might need some water.
구조가 늦어지면
If the
갈증
rescue
날
gets
수
delayed,
있으니까요.
we might get thirsty.
일단 확인해
Let's
보자.
check first.
오케이, 한번
Okay.
가보자고.
Let's let the search begin. I love this little walking animation. It's so cool. It's like Scooby-Doo. Oh no. Oh no. Our bathroom. It's
거울이 깨졌어요.
broken.
어딘가
The
무게를
mirror's
받치고
broken,
있다는 거죠.
which means it was supporting something.
수도꼭지도
The
고장났어.
faucet is broken too. Although we might be
고인물이라면
able to use the
쓸 수
water from
있겠지만.
that puddle.
솔직히 말해서
To be honest,
그닥 안전해
this
보이진
place doesn't
않네.
look safe.
장기적으로
I'm not
괜찮다고
sure
보긴
this place will
힘들겠어.
last for long. The rest of the group surveyed the area as well.
나가는 게 좋겠어.
We need to get out of here.
허탕이네.
Well, that was a
쌀
waste of
때라도
time.
있으니 다행인가.
At least we have a place to take a dump.
말 막 싸지 마라.
Could you please not dump out words like that?
싸다고 한 대 맞을래?
Do you want me to slap your face instead?
싸가지 조금
Did you
챙길래?
dump out your manners instead?
저기 그만!
Guys, stop.
세 분 헛소리 그만하고
All
나오세요.
three of you, please stop the nonsense and get out of there.
난 아무 말도 안 했는데.
Didn't say anything.
어쨌든 나오세요.
Anyhow, get out of there.
장애인 화장실이야.
The restroom for the
겨우 한
disabled.
칸짜린데.
There's only one stall.
다 낑겨 들어가야 할 판이네.
We can barely crawl in. Knock knock, who's there?
그나마도 안 열려.
It won't even
꽝이네.
open. It's a bust.
근데 이제서야 생각나는
By the
건데
way, come to think of it,
장애인 화장실 문은
the door
자동문
of the
아니었어?
restroom for the disabled, shouldn't it be automatic?
사실 구색만 맞춘 거예요.
The result of shoddy construction.
필수 설비 중에 하나라 그래서
It was a
막
required
공사한 거죠.
facility. Such slapdash construction.
이
They
정도로
cut
날린
corners to
공사를.
meet the deadline.
못했고 여긴
Take
버리자.
this place off the list.
분장실이야.
The dressing room.
문짝은
At least the
그나마
door looks
멀쩡해
intact.
보이는데?
열릴지도
We
모르겠어요.
might be able to get it open. Sales slowly turns the doorknob. The door opened with a creak.
이게 출구면
This was the
대박이었는데.
exit.
김 빼는 소린 넣어둬.
You're such a party pooper.
안을 확인해보죠.
Let's look inside.
오케이 들어간다.
Okay, I'm going in. This boy's gonna get murdered, right? Oh, our dressing room is pretty much fully fine.
으이, 깜짝이야.
Oh my god, what the?
마네킹 한두 번 봐?
Scared?
뭐
Never
시끄럽다고
seen a
그래.
mannequin before?
허연 게 떡하고
It
있잖아.
appeared out of the darkness.
지도 펄쩍 뛰어놓고.
I know you were
내가
scared
못 본 줄
too.
아냐?
I saw your face, you know. Inha walked right past Haesung, who was still fuming with anger.
상태는 그럭저럭 괜찮아 보이는데?
It looks passable.
여기서 버티면 어때?
Why don't we set up camp here? I don't like the smoking. The group surveyed the room.
좁은 방에 있다 무너지면
We could be in
더
bigger trouble if we
심각해질
get
수도
trapped in
있어.
a small room when another collapse occurs.
천장이 더 내려앉으면
If the ceiling
문이
comes
안
down any
열릴지도
lower,
모르고.
the door might get stuck.
벽 위쪽
어.
갈라져 있어.
There's a crack on top of the wall. There's a crack everywhere.
아무래도 물이 쑤였나 보네.
I guess we went too far.
아뭐 건물을 이따위로
This
지어놨어.
building is pathetic.
제일 안전한 건
Maybe the stage is the safest
무대였다는
place after
결론이
all.
날지도 모르겠네.
갈 데가 없으면
Unless we have any other
그렇게
options.
되겠지.
더 볼 거 없으면 나가자고.
Let's get out of here. There isn't anything else to see. The ladies' room.
여자 화장실 딱 봐도 무너졌어요.
The women's restroom. It's destroyed.
문이라도 열리나
See
봐봐.
if you can at least open the door.
보시다시피네.
As you can see,
문이 이 정도면
we ought to avoid
피하는 게
the
나아.
place, considering the condition of the door.
아예 안 움직여?
It won't even budge.
궁금하면 땡겨봐. 너무
Pull it
세게
if
하진
you're
말고.
curious. Not too hard though.
자, 각 나왔지?
See? We can go now.
그래,
Right.
여긴 안 되겠어.
This place won't work.
여기
Is this
분장실 뒤로
the door
돌아가는
leading to
문이지?
the back of the dressing room?
맞아요.
Right?
스태프들이 중앙복도를 피해서
The
다닐 때
passage used
쓰던
by the
길이죠.
staff to bypass the central corridor.
좁은 데다가
It's
창고
small,
대용으로도 써서
messy,
지저분할
and
거예요.
dirty since we also used it to store some
그래도
things.
확인은 해보자.
We should check it anyway. The door easily flung open.
스탭들은 왜
Why did the
중앙복도를
staff
두고
use a
여기로
different
다닌
way
거야?
instead of using the central corridor?
거치적거리니까 그렇지.
Because they would get in the way.
복도 찍는 그림에 스텝이
It's not
걸리잖아.
pretty if the staff members are seen in the corridor on TV.
출연자 서혜성님께서 잘 설명해
That
주셨네요.
was an excellent explanation, dear contestant.
심했네.
That was a bit too much.
저런 거 일일이 따지기
Let's not
시작하면
even
끝도
get into
없어요.
details.
출연자는 휘둘리는 정도지만
Contestants were like the
스텝은
important chess
아예
pieces.
쓰고 버리는
Staff
말이었어요.
members were just mere pawns.
어쨌든 복도나 확인해 보자고요.
Anyhow, let's check the corridor.
응,
Yeah,
가보자.
let's go. And the staff corridor has held up, mostly.
미리 듣긴 했지만
I know I was warned
정말
about
주가
already,
터졌네.
but this place is darn narrow.
평소에도 스태프들끼리
So
스텝이
narrow
꼬이고
that the
그랬어요.
staff used to step on one another.
말장난이 나오냐?
Is that supposed to be funny?
넌 가엾지도 않냐?
Don't you feel
그
sorry for
많은
the staff?
스태프들이 요만한
Imagine all those
복도에서
staff members
뛰어다녔다는 게
running around in this narrow corridor.
글쎄다.
If you were so
억울하면
unhappy, why don't
출세해야지.
you become successful? Jesus Christ, I hate Haesung! I want Haesung to die.
하기야 무대보다
Goes to show
먼저
how
네
rational
개념이
you are.
무너졌지.
네 시건방진
Nope.
꼬라지를 보는
It
내
goes to show how
억장도
cocky you
무너지는데?
are.
혜성아,
Haesung,
거기까지.
that's enough.
네네,
Of
2등
course.
말씀이신데
Second place is smoking.
침묵해야죠.
여긴 문이 몇 개야?
How many doors are there?
4개요.
There are 4?
들어온 문 빼고 볼만한
Other than
건
the door we
분장실
just
뒷문,
used, the rear door of
중앙복도
the dressing
출구 쪽
room.
문 정도예요.
And the entrance door at the central corridor exit should be worth checking out.
남은 하나는?
What about the last one?
스텝 대기실 문인데
It's the
아까
staff
보신
lounge
것처럼 거긴
As
무너져서요.
you've seen, it's damaged. The group walked toward the door in front of them.
이게 분장실
Is this
뒷문이지?
the rear door of the dressing room?
열어볼게요.
I'll open it. Goyun turned the doorknob, but the door did not open.
잠겼나?
Is it locked?
잠시만요.
Hold on a second.
문이 천장을 떠받치는 것
The
같아요.
door seems to be supporting the ceiling. Don't move it! Turn it harder, but nothing happened.
그런 거면
Then we should
무리해서
try
열
to
필요
open.
없어.
What?
열어봤자 결국
Even if we
분장실로
open
통하는
it,
거잖아.
it will lead to the dressing room anyway.
그래,
Right.
여긴 그냥 두자.
Let's skip this place for now. Yeah, can we please go to the next door? Doyun stepped back from the door.
다음은 안쪽. 중앙복도
Next
출구
one is
쪽
deeper
문이야.
inside. The one by the exit of the central corridor. This is such a cool animation!
진장!
Ah, damn!
발 조심해.
Watch your step!
벌써 걸렸거든요.
Tripped already, you know.
이 문은 정확히
Where
어디로
does this
연결돼?
door lead to exactly?
중앙복도 끝이요.
The end
무너져
of the
있던데.
central corridor, which was collapsed.
열어도 출구 따위는 없겠네.
There will be no exit even if we manage to open it, right?
열리는지만 확인해 볼게.
I'll just go check if it opens. The door opened outward, but the debris stopped him from opening it any further.
종이장만큼 열리네.
The door only slightly opened.
나가봐야 중앙복도
It doesn't really
끝이에요.
matter because
큰
it
의미는
leads to the end
없어요.
of the central corridor.
그럼
Then we are done here,
여기까지인가?
aren't we?
나가자.
Let's get out of here. Back to the main stage, maybe? Where it's safe?
다 둘러본 것 같아.
I think we took a good look.
우리한테 있는 선택지가 뭐였죠?
So what options do we have?
크게 두 개야.
Either we go back to
무대로
the
돌아가거나
stage, or we
여기 어디
stay here
머무르거나.
somewhere.
여기라면 지금 있는
We decide to
중앙복도랑
say here,
분장실,
decide to say
스텝복도, 남자
somewhere
화장실
here.
정도네요.
It's got to be the central corridor, dressing room, staff corridor, or men's restroom.
라인업 완전
I
별로네.
don't like any of them,
무대로 뺏고 하기도
but I don't feel like going
거시기한데.
back to the stage either.
조명 좀 살아있는 데로 가는
Do
게
you think we
좋지
should choose the
않겠어?
place where there's some lights?
그런 데는 화장실,
That's the restroom,
분장실,
dressing room,
스텝복도야.
and staff corridor.
그나마 화장실?
I guess the restroom is better than the others?
그나마는 무슨
Are
그나마야.
you out of your mind?
거울 깨진 거 못 봤어? 거기
Did you see the
벽
broken
천장을
mirror?
버티고 있다고.
That wall is supporting the ceiling.
천장 무게는
The
어디든 다
ceiling weight
버티는
has to be
중이지.
supported anywhere you go.
문도 하나야.
And there's only one
갇혀버릴지도
door.
몰라.
You could get trapped.
문 하나인 것도 다
Well,
똑같잖아.
they all have one door. There's only one exit link to the central corridor. I think we should go back
분장실은
to the
앞뒤로
stage.
문이 두 개긴 한데
Dressing room has two, one in front and another in the back. But one,
공간도
the one in
넉넉한
the back
편이고요.
is supporting the door. Or it's the ceiling. It's got some space too.
다른 데 비하면 넓어
Well,
보이지.
compared to the other rooms.
벽에 금
The
같잖아.
wall's cracks. That place is
거기도
barely
천장
supporting the
버틴다고
ceiling.
할딱거리는 중이지.
뒷문은 열리지도 않았어.
The rear door is
문은
not
한
even
개나
open.
마찬가지야.
So there's practically one door there.
다 아닌 거면
If nothing
무대로
works,
돌아가는 쪽에
I
한
say
표
we go back to
던질게요.
the stage.
차라리 트윈 쪽이 나을 것 같거든요.
The stage is an open place at least. Dressing room. Inside looks fine, but the entrance to the staff corridor is damaged, so you can get there only from the central corridor.
스텝복도는
What
안
about
되나?
the staff corridor? No?
문 세 개잖아.
It's got three
물론 두
doors,
개는 못 쓰지만.
although two of them are useless.
야, 그럼 문 한
Then it's
개지.
one door.
좁아 터진데 한 줄로
What
앉아서
do you want to do?
도라도
Sit in a
닦자고?
line and meditate?
내가 언제 거기가
I'm
짱이랬냐?
not saying we must choose the staff corridor.
그리고 좁든 말든 무슨
Since when did you care
상관이야.
about
넌
the
어차피
inside?
페이터나 조질
You'll be busy
거면서.
playing with Fader anyway. Narrow passage behind the staff lounge and dressing room. It can be used to access the door leading to the central corridor. All other doors are blocked.
저 나도 너무 좁은
Actually-
데는 별로야.
I'm a bit claustrophobic myself.
계속 애쓰는 중이긴
I'm trying to
한데
get better, but I can
너무
barely
좁은
breathe in
데는
a confined
가슴이
space.
답답해서. 차라리 여기에
How about
중앙
staying
복도인가?
here in the central corridor?
어둡긴 하지만 아예 안
Start-
보이는 건 아니잖아.
But we can still see.
상황 봐서
If something
분장실이든
happens,
무대든
we
가면
go to the
되고.
dressing room or stage. Central corridor, a central passage in the back of the stage which is linked to the men's restroom, staff corridor, and dressing room. The exit at the end of the corridor is impassable.
전
I looked
와서
around,
보니까
and I
무대가
think the
제일
stage
나은
is
것
the
같아요.
best.
바깥에서도 다른
The
데로
rescue
피해 있으란
team
말은
didn't
안
say anything
했고
about evacuating to another place.
복도 끝은 벌써 무너졌어요.
The end of this corridor has
언제
collapsed
더
already,
무너져도
and the rest
이상할
could
게
collapse
없고요.
at any minute.
결국
Overall,
제일
I
안정적인
think
건
the stage is the least
무대
risky.
아니야.
그렇지만
But if we
무대로
go back to the
들어가면
stage, that's where
그래.
Yeah.
무대는
the stage is where Sungin's body was in the stage area. Fucking suck it up, Buttercup. Two of them didn't finish the sentences, but everyone knew what they were going to say. I'm being very mean to them, but like,
무대 쪽 공간은 아직 여유가
survive,
있어요.
please. The stage still has enough space.
심사위원석
We
쪽으로는
wouldn't have to go to
안
the
가도 될
judges
거예요.
section. The conversation ended by listening to each other's different opinions.
안전하게
The
버티는 게
goal is to stay
목표인데.
safe.
그냥 각자 원하는 대로
Should we all
찢어져?
just split up?
개인 플레이는
We need to
넣어둬.
stick together.
같이 다. 한도윤,
Doyun,
너는 뭐 할 말 없어?
don't you have anything to say?
어쩌는 게 좋을 것 같아?
What do you want to do, Doyun? Oh,
내 생각은
Personally, I'm feeling the stage. I personally like the stage. This could be a horrible, horrible decision. But I'm liking the stage. That was
무대로
where we were told
돌아가는
to
편이
wait.
낫겠어.
You'd better go back to the stage. You Hook and Seal also nodded. Thank you.
나도 그게 제일 나아
I
보여.
think that's the best option.
구관이
Better
명관이라는
the devil you know
결론이네요.
than the devil you don't know, huh?
결국
So,
이렇게 되는
is
건가?
that it?
돌아본 결과가
This is what we came up with.
이거니까.
진짜
Shoot.
한참
I've
삽질했네.
been wasting my time.
주변을 파악했다는데
We are
의미를
aware
두자.
of our surroundings at least.
그래. 어느 정도
Yeah.
멀쩡해 보이는데도
We also found some
찾았으니까.
passable places too.
어쩔 수 없이 움직여야
We
될
have no
땐
choice but to move.
선택지가 될 거야.
They will be our options. See? Ju-young nodded with a worried look on her face. A sudden loud sound roared through the corridor. The ground shook for a moment and dust fell from the ceiling. Are we okay? The group slowly took a look around.
큰일 터지기 전에
We need to
돌아가야겠어.
go back before something happens.
돌고 돌아 빠꾸야? 삽질 제대로 했네.
Back where it all began? What a waste of time. Hae-sung, you can leave. You can leave the group. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't like you.
떠날 때보다 조금 더 무너진 것
It
같아.
looks worse than when we left it.
복도에 있을 때 흔들린 것 때문인가?
Is it because of the tremor that occurred when we were in the corridor?
지금 보면 여긴 피할
Now that I
구석이라도
look at it,
있어.
This place at least has some spots for us to stay
돌고
safe.
돌아 원이 치네 진짜.
Jeez, back to square one.
여기 상태 구조대에게 말해야
Should
될까?
we tell the rescue team about the situation here? Yes! Please!
내가 걸어볼게.
I'll try to make a call. Inha called the rescue team, and the group quietly listened in. Every time there was a noise, Inha frowned.
아이, 귀 째지겠네.
My eardrums are about to pop.
아, 됐고 뭐래?
Just tell us what you heard.
상황은 알겠다고 그러네.
They get the situation. Sorry, I have an itchy eye.
스테이지에서 기다려달래.
Told us
딴데
to
돌지
wait on the
말고.
stage and to avoid other places.
여기라고 대단히
But
안전한 건
It's
아닌데.
not that safe here either.
좁은 데 있는 쪽이
They're
더
probably saying
위험하다는
it's more
뜻이겠지.
dangerous to stay in a small space.
일단 시키는 대로 하자.
For now,
딴 방법이 없어.
we don't have any choice but to follow their instructions. Their nervous gaze wandered around the stage.
그저 페이터가 나긴 해.
Vader is the only good thing I have left now.
왜?
What?
또 뭐라고 싸질러 놓게?
Why? What are you going to post this
내
time?
똥 내가 싸는데
Who
무슨
cares what I
상관이세요?
post? Can we save the battery of our
혜성아,
watches?
배터리
My son.
아껴둬.
We might need the battery power for later.
뭐? 배터리?
Battery?
이것 좀 하는 걸로
This
배터리
has
안
nothing to do
닳거든?
with the battery, okay?
페이터까지 하라 말아야.
You're not going to stop me from using Fader.
내가 뭔 사이코라서
It's
이거
not
보고
like I'm
있는
a
줄 알아?
psychopath.
나도 초조해서
I'm
그래.
nervous too, you know?
후달린다고.
그런 뜻으로 한 말이 아니잖아.
Nobody meant that.
진정해.
Calm down.
다들 아무것도
I don't
모르면서
know anything.
피디님이
How could
그렇게
Sungun be? Haesung suddenly fell silent while looking at his watch.
왜 그래?
What's the matter with you?
혜성아,
You
괜찮아?
okay, Haesung?
뭐 이상한 거라도 봤어?
Did you find something? Haesung raised his head, his eyes red.
미친놈 하나가 튀어나왔어.
There's a wacko on Fader.
또 페이터 얘기냐? 아,
Talking
좀!
about Fader again? Would you please?
넌 빠져.
Get off my case.
알지도 못하면
You don't know anything.
개 황당한 놈이
I'm
나왔다니까.
telling you, this person lost their mind.
왜? 뭐길래
What?
그래?
Who are you talking about?
누구 얘긴지 알겠네.
I know who you're talking about.
나도 지금 봤어.
I just saw them too. Yun also raised his watch and checked Vader. Hello, I'm Sung-Yun Shin, chief producer of Beastars. Rest assured, I'm already dead, and the top 5 contestants trapped there will be dead in no time. Ah! I don't like it. The 5 contestants deceived you from the start, and now all of them are preparing for the finals. We must make them pay for what they have done.
이게 뭐야?
What is this?
공유 수파.
Just look at the
뒷골
number of
잡는다.
shares. It's crazy.
이게 뭐라고
What's the big
공유까지?
deal? Why is everyone sharing this?
재밌어 죽겠다는 거겠지.
They're just having so much fun. What a crazy...
공유가 전부
Sharing it.
동의한다는 뜻은 아니지?
Doesn't mean they all agree with that wacko, right?
맞아. 비난하는 뜻도 있을 거고.
People share posts for all kinds of
지각각이겠지?
different reasons.
어쨌든
But
공유하는
sharing
자체가
it
퍼뜨리는
contributes
거라고.
to spreading false rumors.
글 올린 계정
That
프로필
wacko's
사진도
account
따로 없어.
doesn't even have a profile photo.
하나 새로 팠겠지.
It must have been recently
개소리
created with the intention of spreading fake news.
닉네임 말곤 정보도
This
없어.
person's username is on the
익명
bot.
계정이야.
It's an anonymous account.
저런 거 꼬이는데 너무 마음 쓰지
Don't worry about the
마세요.
wacko.
머리만 아파질 뿐이라고요.
It'll just give you a headache.
다들 그럴 만한 위치시잖아요.
Any of you can become the target. Sail shrugged his shoulders after a brief stare.
베스타 시청률
We're
아시면서
competing in a popular show.
얼굴도 이름도 다
Beastars.
팔렸는데
People know your name and face.
이제 길 가면
You're
지나다니는
not an
일반인은
ordinary
아니잖아요.
person anymore.
아직 정식 데뷔 안
Although
했고
you don't
소속사
even
케어
have an
같은 것도
agency or
없지만
made an official debut. Sail stared at Inha.
재능과 매력을
You might
세상에
already proven your
알렸던가
talent and charm to the world.
인성
Or
개차반이지만
you could be a complete
운빨
jerk
인맥발
who just
죽이는
has insane connections and luck.
말하면서 뭘 야려?
Why the hell are you looking at me? Sung and Sail's eyes met. Sail looked away.
아무튼
Anyways,
준 연예인
you guys are what they call
그러니까
celebrities.
유명인이시잖아요. 관심,
But people's
질시,
response to a
응원,
celebrity
비난,
can
뭐
take a range
반응은
of forms, such
제각각이죠.
as interest, jealousy, support, or criticism.
유명인
What's
좋지.
not to like about
좋은데
celebrity?
이 상황에 졌던
But
소리까지
how
들어야
can
돼?
they say that under these circumstances? Fuck! About the anonymous user pretending to be their producer, better not respond. Ignore them is a good idea. Why let them run amok? Can't let this person off the hook. I feel icky! Logically, I know in real life it's better not to respond to shit like that. But also, I feel like the human response is to say this. And I'm a human. Feed the trolls. We're gonna feed the trolls.
가만히 보고만 있어야 돼?
So we just sit idly by?
멋대로 떠들고 있잖아.
Whoever this
이쯤 되면
is
한마디
has
해야.
crossed the line. They ought to be stopped. Thank you, homies.
맞아.
I
암만
agree.
그래도 죽은
It's
사람
not right to
사칭하는 건
impersonate the
아니잖아.
dead.
PD님 흉내나
Using
내면서
Seung-Yun's
찌끄리고
name? Jabbering nonsense?
죽여버릴.
I'll kill that stupid. You want Do-Yoon to be a dumbass? It's only right. He's just a little angry boy, but he's not as angry as Haesung. Sail swung his hand in the air.
잠깐만요.
Wait,
페이터에
you shouldn't
불났다고
fight fire with fire on
오시려고요?
Vader. Oh, baby. We're not fighting fire with fire. We're fighting fire with fire fluid. With lighter fluid.
피디님
We're
돌아가신
fighting
건
fire with
우리랑
gas.
제작진하고 구조다만 알 거야.
Only the production crew, rescue team, and contestants are aware of Seung-Yun's death.
그럼 쟨
Then
뭔데?
who on earth is that person?
모르면서
I'm telling you,
사는
we're
거지.
stuck in here with a murderer.
사고는 났고 피디님은 실종이니까.
That person is just babbling because there was an accident, and Seung-Yun went missing. Ju-young wiped the beads of sweat from her forehead with the back of her hand.
깊이 빠지면
Don't let them
휘둘리는
get to
거야.
us. Gyu-hook sadly looked at Do-yoon.
공유수에 미쳐서
There are
아무
accounts
소리나
everywhere
떠드는
trying
계정
to increase the
널렸어요.
number of shares.
되는 대로 지르다
It's just
풀리면
blabber nonsense
계정
on the
폭파하고
web.
튀는
But when
애들이라고요.
things get out of hand, they just delete the account and disappear.
일일이 휘둘리면 안
You know,
되는 거
You shouldn't
아시잖아요.
let them get to you.
왜 하필 닉이
But
S 승연이냐고.
Why choose the username as Seung-Yun?
굳이 PD님은
Why Seung-Yun Shin's name?
뭔 억하심정이라도 있는
Is
건가?
Singin holding a grudge against Singin?
그러고 보니까
I just remembered something.
피디님
One time,
이상한 편지
Singin
받았었어.
received a strange letter.
이번 촬영 전이었을
She
거야.
received it before shooting this episode.
얘기가 갑자기 그런
What's
쪽으로
that
튀냐?
got to do with this wacko?
하필 닉을 저렇게 쓰니까
It just
생각난
sprang
거지.
to mind because of their username. Haesung claimed that he had seen anonymous blackmail that had been sent to Sung-yun just before the show. It was composed out of magazine clippings. Oh, we got a serial killer, baby! Let's go! I wanna get murdered by a serial killer. By me, I mean I wanna watch Haesung die. They didn't react on Fader, but the atmosphere didn't die out. They tried to ignore it, but their eyes were fixed on their watches. They felt restless, stuck at the site of the collapse. They wanted to connect with the outside world somehow. But it was chaotic out there too.
페이터,
Looks like a
싸움
war's going
나는
to break
분위기인데?
out on Fader. Without thinking too much, Do-yoon looked at his watch. Wow! A new troll has arrived, but it's extremely unconvincing telling a lie that someone still alive has died, lol. I saved your posts just in case and reported them to the broadcasting station. Just wait to be sued, lol.
밖에서 볼 때도 황당하겠지.
People out there must be as confused as we are.
역시
So,
공유 수가 전부
I guess the
공감한다는
number of
뜻은
shares
아니었어.
doesn't mean they all agree.
뻘소리에 놀아나고 싶은 사람이
Who
있겠어?
would want to get swayed by nonsense? Everyone, look forward to it. The show is not over yet. From now on, the real survival audition will begin. Fuck! Now I'll introduce the top 5 members to participate in the survival audition.
다시 소개 좋아하네.
Introductions
또뭔
again?
미친 소리를 짓거리려고?
What are they going to babble about this time? 5th place, Haesung So. I gave him a lot of support as he has good looks, but he deluded himself into thinking that he is really good.
이 새끼가
What a jerk! I did everything I could to push Haesung up in the rankings. I got involved in the editing process and pressured the judges. People say that birds of a feather flock together and that we were similar. That's bullshit. Don't compare me with such a talentless kid.
사람 아주
That
개탈로
wacko
하네.
must be thinking I'm a doormat. 4th place, Do-yoon Han. He left the band and gained a lot of popularity, but at the same time, he seemed to suffer from people calling him a betrayer. Do you think Do-yoon and Masquerade were so close with each other? Then I did a great job editing. He called it a false accusation that he was a betrayer, and some fans really believed him. If he thought it wasn't fair, he should have explained himself or resigned. He is just waiting for the controversy to blow over, but he should act more aggressively to go up in the ranking. 3rd place, In Ha-oh. A cute girl. She has so much talent when compared to Haesung. Aren't you curious how this talented girl came out of nowhere?
설마
Could this be? But she hasn't talked about her past on TV yet. But many people think there's a part of her mysterious concept. That's a part of her mysterious concept. Do you think she didn't want to, or that she couldn't talk about it? What's she really like when not on stage?
아무래도 좀
Something
이상한데?
feels weird. 1st place is, as always, Gyu-hyuk Lee. He was born into a rich family, inherited excellent musical talent, and received a good education from his parents, a man truly born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He has talent and works really hard. He received a scholarship from his university. How likely is that for a rich student to get a scholarship intended for low-income students? I really respect him for his elaborate effort to make the best out of nothing, which includes stealing a precious opportunity from someone else, so another student couldn't receive the scholarship. But that was because they hadn't done their best, right? Damn.
어쨌다고?
Stealing? And here we are with Ju-young. What do you know about her? Remember Beloved, her own team that she destroyed? Or a panic attack that occurred when her luck was down, getting her a lot of sympathy votes?
동정표?
Sympathy votes? After she left the group, Ju-young spent her free time working in a cafe as a barista. But just in case you didn't know, coffee is well known to aggravate panic attacks and depression. Her first panic attack occurred when she left her group, but she didn't have any while she was serving coffee as a barista. And then it came back on stage when she was in trouble. Damn! Interesting. That's about it. This wraps up today's introduction of the top 5 contestants. Please look forward to seeing the real survival show, and don't forget to vote! The top 5 contestants are showing no remorse and talking mindlessly without knowing that they are trapped there for punishment. They left me to die, but they will pretend as if nothing bad happened after they are rescued and continue to deceive their fans. I'm sorry, but I won't let it happen. You'll pay for what you've done. I'm always with you. Even right now, I'm watching every one of you.
대가를 치른다고?
Make us pay? I don't know what they're talking about. I feel like trying our patience. Like, it's bullshit, but also they're just trying our patience. Oh, God. I don't like this. I don't like this spooky game anymore. I mean, I really like this game, but I don't like the spooky tone.
말이 너무 심하잖아.
They're trying my patience.
그럴싸하게 말을
Just
이어붙여서는
mixing up some hearsay.
이래선 분위기가
Wait,
안
Brad.
가라앉겠어.
I won't die out like this.
지금 같은데
I can't believe
대체
they're
무슨 짓을
doing
하는 거지?
that at a time like this. The two of them sighed deeply, and the moment of silence continued.
빠져나간 거야.
Something must have
뭔가가.
leaked.
뒷조사했다는 루머
There
있었잖아.
had been a rumor
그런 게
about background
빠져나가서.
checks. Our personal info could have been leaked. A rumor that B-Star staff conducted background checks on the contestants beyond the scope of the contract in search of ideas for the show. Oh.
달달 떨기는
Why
캥기는
are
데
you
있어?
shivering? Do you feel guilty about something?
왜? 너도 전과 달았어?
Like a criminal charge or something? Inha's eyes widened.
말 조심해.
Watch your mouth.
범죄자 주제.
You're the criminal.
개정색이네.
Don't lose your nerves.
정답 인정이냐?
Did I get it right? Shut up!
잠깐만요.
Wait.
스텝이랑 관련자도
The staff members
비밀 유지
and officials
대상이에요.
are also subject to confidentiality agreements.
떠들다 걸리면
You can
소송감이라고요.
get sued for spreading rumors.
스텝은 입이
The
있어도
staff
없는
would
거예요.
surely keep their mouth shut at
진짜로요.
all times. I'm serious.
S 승연글
Singin's
모호하지만
posts were vague
그럴싸해
but
보이게 썼어.
plausible.
느낌이 이상해.
Something feels strange and
불길하고.
eerie.
아무것도 모르면서 대충
Are you
쓰니까.
sure Singin doesn't know anything about us? Singin is an anonymous Fader account which appeared out of nowhere. The user behind the account was getting lots of shares and influencing the Fader community with offensive remarks. Stories about the contestants that were embarrassing for all of them. There were stories that even contestants like Do-yoon weren't aware of. Feeling discouraged, Do-yoon looked toward the rest of the group. Their blank complexions gave away nothing. Were they feeling perplexed by the unexpected exposure of their past? Or were they frustrated about the lies spreading through the internet?
마냥 당황하고 있을 때가 아니야.
Not a good time to just sit around.
이야기해보지 않으면
Things will get worse if we don't talk about this. Do-yoon bit his lower lip. Communication started. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling a little sleepy. So we're gonna get all of our little checkpoints. And then I think we might call it. Because these checkpoints sometimes take a minute. Also, I have to do all of this. So, we gotta go through social media. We gotta go through Fader. But then, yeah, after we're done talking with people, I think I'm gonna call it. So I can go eat some din-dins and go bye-byes. Alright, well, let's see. What's on Fader? Don't fall for internet trolls. Sungin is spreading false rumors. I'm tired of hearing the same criticism. He gained attention through great talent. Thank you, this happens all the time, don't worry about me. I've been through so much. Show my appreciation! I appreciate people. So sad to hear that it happens all the time. You got more screen time because you got good reviews and didn't cause any controversies. I didn't expect to get attention like this. So I guess some people still believe me. I love the music in this game. Can I just say that? Oh shit, okay. Oh, you WBS and B-Stars guys, you've done something wrong? Why remain all silent again when that troll runs amok on Fader? Top 5 contestants are showing no remorse. Oh, they shared. Shared. Contestants with a lower rank say what? Haesung and Do-yoon look incredibly stupid, and their fans do too. Scholarships are supposed to go to needy students. How could it go to a student from such a rich family? Well, unless it was totally illegal. Interesting. That's about it. This wraps up the Instructor Top 5 contestants. Please look forward to seeing this real survival show. Don't forget to vote. I knew that, lol. A fool can't tell a lie. I heard she took a barista course and worked at a cafe. Her panic attacks can't be real. There are still people buried under the fallen building, and they can see these comments too. Don't lie about someone dying or impersonate someone or spread false rumor. She really fainted during the rival mission. She hasn't pretended to suffer panic attacks. Don't be so mean. It's too much for her. Was it all show? Making a fuss on stage? I knew it. She was doing all those things. That looks... She looks stressed. She was doing all those things to get more votes. Pathetic. When Jung showed symptoms of panic attacks during the show, many people suspected her of faking it to win sympathy votes. Her first panic occurred when she left a group, coffee, barista. After she worked the group, Jung spent free time working in a cafe. Coffee is well known to activate panic attacks. S. Seung-yin pointed out that Jung enjoyed coffee as a barista after leaving the group. They didn't forget to point out that coffee and panic attacks don't mix well. Yeah, I have anxiety attacks, and the worst is when I drink a Red Bull on a day. Like, I have to present something. So I don't think about it. Then I gotta present, and then I'm like extra juiced on anxiety and energy. It's not good. I really respect him for his elaborate effort to make the best of nothing, which includes stealing. Okay. I'm Haesung So, the handsome dandy boy in this edition. Please support me and don't forget to vote for me. There are no records of Gyu-hook receiving a scholarship. Then what illegal scholarship are you talking about? Don't forget the lie. Totally pissed off. Is it Haesung or Do-yoon trying to affect the popularity vote? Don't try to delete comments and run away. I've captured the posts already to send them to the broadcasting station at B-Stars. Esungen said he has talent and worked really hard. He received a scholarship from the university. How likely is that for a rich student to get a scholarship intended for low-income students? Esungen claimed that Gyu-hook had unfairly taken away the scholarship opportunity from a needy student. First place is Gyu-hook Lee. There's a reason why Inha is called the rumor generator. It's not part of her show concept. That's just what her fans claim. Why doesn't she explain herself about all those rumors? Because the rumors are true? We don't know when she was born, where she went to school, what her real name is, or even what her real personality is like. Haesung blamed her for that after the team mission ended. Do you think she didn't want to, or that she couldn't talk about it? Esungen raised a question of why the staff was not revealing in his past. They assumed that there must be something fishy in her past. I've been checking on Fader, and a rumor is spreading. That masquerade had been having a serious inner conflict even before you left. Is that about you and Woo-suk? Or they are just saying it after watching B-Stars episodes? Maybe they got the information from B-Star episodes. Asked back about it. Maybe he knew about the incident where they failed to make the record deal. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Do-hyun cares about his publicity. So, who am I? I feel like maybe we should ask back about the topic because we might get more information rather than denying the issue. They might have heard something. He might have heard something. It was true that there had been lots of conflicts. Maybe they knew about the incident where we spoiled a record deal. Not that many people know about that. You don't think Woo-suk has been telling people, right? He's still arguing with your fans on Fader. What's he trying to pull? If there's some truth to S. Seung-yin's story, things could get worse. Besides, check for new dimensions later. No, we're still checking now. Third place, Inha. Okay, all the auditions saw him so spaced out and lazy after that accident occurred during the finals. I find it so funny for him to act like he's warning Seung-yin so seriously now. Haesung looked lost on TV. Some claimed he looked shocked after news of his prior school violence broke. Wow, where did all those facts come from? No idea who it is, but I guess they definitely know all about Do-yoon. Maybe it's Seung-yin Shin herself. Well, is he just waiting for the controversy to blow over? Maybe we act more aggressively. Okay, these are all shares. I'm reading those comments on the timeline, but they are nothing new. Everyone knows that the producer gives special treatment to Haesung. It's just a crazy account. I've seen so many sarcastic comments about Haesung surviving so long, despite such poor ability, but was there another scandal besides the assault thing? I think the history of school violence was neglected, rather than covered. If they really wanted to cover the scandal, his ranking wouldn't have been affected. Rather, it would be right to think that they tried to lower other contestants' rankings for Gyu Hyo. I did everything I could to push Haesung up. I got involved in the editing process and questioned the judges. S. Seung-yin claimed that Seung-yin had favored Haesung in every way. Great concepts, lol. Is that fun? All of my Fader friends do not share such troll-baiting comments. Haesung, the Manhunter, and Run Ji-young Run are doing the comedy show on Fader, and now a troll has appeared. Wow, how many shares on that fake post? I saved your post just in case reporting it when new trolls arrived. B-stars is all anyone is talking about. Don't fall for the troll. Knock it off, so annoying. What the heck is that? What? Found this on a random internet search. Is that the producer's official account? I saw it too when it appeared as one of the most viewed posts. I've never heard of Seung-yin Shin using Fader before. If she really had an official account, it would have already exploded from all of her haters' criticism. So what is this? A new type of troll? An honest account using the name of Seung-yin has appeared on Fader. It's attracting attention by spreading salacious rumors. An hour and a half passed since the incident, but they failed to identify who's alive or not, and still have no idea when they'll be rescued. Why was I scared by Haesung? He's insane. I didn't want to deal with an insane person. He just beat up classmates and extorted money, so all students avoided him. One of Haesung's high school friends said that he was violent, extorting money out of his classmates. Everyone avoided him. Sung was a crazy attention seeker. He's doing all kinds of things to get our attention. I don't know how he was in high school. He's a good student. In middle school, I'm not trying to blindly defend Haesung. I don't have all the details. He does look like a cute little baby. Doesn't excuse the fact that he's an asshole now. I clicked wrong. Okay, where is his middle school friend stood up for Haesung. He was not that close to Haesung, but surely didn't use violence to extort money. B-Stars is terrible at managing part-timers. They even let a part-timer manage their official website, then fired him as he made some profile errors. When secret photos of the contestants were shared, rumor had it that one of the part-timers did it, but B-Stars just dismissed that rumor. They should have dealt with him earlier. We've been receiving tons of messages asking about the show. We are not sure about the future of the show, but since there are so many of you expressing your support, surely we can't end like this, right? Thank you for your continued interest in our show. Jesus Christ, that is so tone-deaf. The company seemed to be more concerned with the timing of when to resume the show, when they didn't even take control of the situation. Some criticized them for that, while some seemed to understand. Shut up, someone's fans are encouraging voting, and another stimulating them even more. Come on, it's not time for marketing, catch them from the past. Why do we need to get things straight? This would only backfire. Probably seeking ways to make a comeback. Is everyone in shock at such a crazy and huge accident? I know how much you are worrying about the contestants. The good news is our lovely Ji-young is alive, and so are the others. Still lost. Look how he cares for Ji-young in the middle of this mayhem. Lol, he's skipping Haesung's post without hesitation. Bit sad that today might be the last day. Let's support Yunha until the end. I should be able to make a list of staff easily by looking at their employment contracts. I don't understand why it's deleted. Well, why aren't they using any staff members on the list? B-Stars didn't provide a staff list to the rescue team, so they can't possibly know who's missing and who's being rescued. That's suspicious. The list of staff members who was working at the time of the accident wasn't finalized yet. It would take some time to identify some missing. We just handed a list of audience members to the rescue team. We are sorry to have caused you so much anxiety. The rescue team got the list of stage audience and is now counting the number of survivors. What's annoying is the media vehicles crowding the scene. For an interview, every person on spot. WBS will do its best until I was confirmed to care for. Broadcasting. Okay. What are our goals about why the anonymous account appeared? What do people think about Seung-yun's argument with Gi-hook? Inha's rival think about Seung-yun's argument about Inha. More clues. Ji-young think about Ji-young. Staff think about Haesung. Talk about status identifying the missing audience. Think the Fader post. Ask more about the strange letter Seung-yun received. Okay. Haesung! Strange letter time. Come on, baby. Lay it on me.
아이고,
They don't even know what they're dealing with. If the accident hadn't happened, she would have sued them right after the finals ended.
혹시
Did you see what it was about?
몰라.
No, I just know she received something.
그럼
How did you know it was blackmail?
생각해봐.
You know it when you see it. It certainly wasn't a love letter, right? Seo definitely knows better. Haesung blew his bangs away from his forehead.
맞지?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I knew many people weren't happy with how she was running the show, but blackmail? Wow. It goes to show that Seungyeon had her own problems.
혹시
Do you think that Seungyeon sent the letter?
아니야.
There's no connection.
나 참.
It's just a hunch. You know they're a jerk.
글쎄.
I know they're a jerk, but I don't see the connection. Of course you don't. I was just saying it because they piss me off. Oh, okay. It's true, I spaced out during the training for the finals. But it is actually because of the history of school violence. Although it wasn't the only reason.
혹시
Was there another reason?
그래.
Of course, I'm such a delicate person. Around that time, I had a serious issue at hand. My son doesn't remember how he got through the training for the finals. There seems to be something other than the scandal, but he's keeping his mouth shut. Shoot, now I'm not sure if I should tell it or not. My son carefully chose his words. No, I'm not telling. Why waste time if you're not going to do it anyway?
뭐? 왜?
It was loading. Any problem with that? How can you ever comprehend my delicate heart?
아직이지.
I still can't get the hang of it. I'll begin to talk when the time comes. It was an excellent topic for the gossips. They just couldn't get enough.
그래도
The editing team was favorable towards you up until the incident broke out.
그래.
Okay, I admit it. It's because I'm cute. Haesung raised his hand gesturing, so what? That's not
아니.
what I like mentally mature women, and they like me too. Everyone thinks I'm independent, but I rely quite a lot on my girlfriend.
알겠어?
It just didn't work out well with younger girls in my case, no matter how hard I tried. Haesung suddenly changed the topic and said he prefers older women. He didn't like young girls because they were too clingy.
어?
What's with the sudden transition of topic?
왜?
Then what do you want me to talk about? Just stick to the topic of that lunatic on Fader? Haesung let out a deep sigh. Do you even know how sad this is?
Hmm?
You mean your off-topic story?
나 참.
Man! Hello! Hi, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi! Hello! Come on in. Welcome to the Cove. My name is Nixie. I am a sea dragoness that came down from the deep, dark waters up to the top because I like shiny things. And we're playing Buried Stars, which is some K-pop idols stuck underneath the stage. Hello! Thank you so much, Coco Dongo, for the follow. How was your stream? How'd it go? I hope it went well. Hope you're having a good Friday. You brought your daughter? I know, I'm so excited. I've only been in a handful of her streams. I'm excited I get to interact with it's my niece, technically. But hello. Hello. Hi, Apollonio? Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. But hi. Welcome in, everyone. I'm interrogating my fellow K-pop idols. Because we're trapped and there's now someone saying they're gonna kill us on social media. It's great. It's fun. We're having a good time. Okay, perfect. I'm glad I said it right. I like to make sure I say people's names right. It's a personal thing for me. It's a pet peeve I have if I say it wrong. A hydrate! Thank you for the hydrate. Whoa, Nova! Hi! Hi, Raiders! Hello! Nova love bomb incoming! I feel so honored! Hi! For those who came in with Nova, my name is Nixie. I'm a sea dragoness that is from the deep, dark waters of the ocean that came up to the surface because I like shiny things. And right now we're playing Buried Stars, which is a bunch of K-pop idols got stuck in a collapse of the building they're performing in. They're not in a group though. They're all competing against each other. It's very odd. But hello, you do bring the party. The party's here. The party's here on this Friday night as I interrogate my fellow competitors in a K-pop survival show about their past and why they're sketchy people. Yeah, you guys are playing the Gundam game? I hope it was good. So it's your last stream till after Christmas? Ah! I can't believe I missed it! Damn. I'll have to watch the VOD. But I hope it was a good stream. I hope you get a lot of rest during Christmas. I think I'll stream on Sunday, and then that's my last stream until the new year, actually. It's okay, but I'm still gonna watch the VOD. Yeah, I'm glad I had a good stream, though. Also, side note, I love this soundtrack. You're leaving Monday at like 4 a.m. Oh god. That'll be me on Wednesday. Wednesday I'm leaving at like 4 a.m. But I have to work full. I have to be in the office all day, Monday, Tuesday, so I don't think I'll have enough energy to stream. But yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone gets cozy. It's kind of a cozy vibe game. It's a little spooky, but it's not too spooky. It's just we're just having cozy vibes. I desperately tried to read out because I'm having trouble reading. I think Ryu has taken the brain cell that we share, so I can't read. But yeah. Alright, I'm asking Haesung, who I hate, because he's a little a-hole, about his favoritism from the show's producer. And apparently he likes older women. So yeah. Does she know how to empathize with others? You went too far with your assumption. It was something that completely overlapped with this topic. Yeah, it talked about how he doesn't like younger girls, he only likes older women. This dude. Alright, I'm not getting very far with him. We'll come back. Talk to Kessis about why the anonymous account appeared. Or anything about argument about Hyuk. Let's talk to Inha about Inha. That makes sense. Lurk, go have a good naked wet time, Forte. And thank you so much for the lurk. What is it? S sing in? W sing in? What on earth are they saying after appearing out of nowhere? Looks like they're waiting for a response after laying the bait. They must think the entire Fader community is their playground. What a jerk. Good night. Yes, get some rest, Nova. Yes, go get some good sleeps. I adore you, my beautiful alien queen. I'll see you. I'll talk with you later. Get some good rest. You deserve it. You earned it. Have a good night, Nova. Mwah. They must think the entire Fader community is their playground. What a jerk. Inha tossed her hair back. Why was I the only one excluded from the background check? There's no reason.
아니야?
If they thought my past was interesting, they would have picked me clean up already.
그럴지도.
That's true. That's what they did to the others.
왜?
Are you curious too, as to why I was the only one that didn't?
그건
I guess there's a reason for it.
내 말이.
Exactly. If they say nothing, that's because there's nothing to say. Just let it slide. Little is known about Inha's past when compared to other contestants. As a result, there's a lot of speculation surrounding her.
으이, 진짜.
I feel so crappy. They're just blabbering nonsense. Alright, let's ask you about the anonymous account, I guess. They're such a lunatic.
그랬었는데.
I mean, there have been other users that posted all kinds of nonsense, but
그치만
But whoever this is knows how to pick the best timing. They're also a storyteller.
그랬지.
Everything they say starts out with something like, from what I know. They add their own theories upon what everyone already knows.
그러면
And some people will fall for it.
그럴지도.
Even if they don't, someone's going to run their mouth about it.
맞아.
Right? You can't tell just by looking at the timeline. Inha wriggled her eyebrows. If the atmosphere was somber, they would have disappeared already.
아닌 것 같아.
But I don't think that's the case.
그러니까
Yeah, it's all merry and bright. That's what makes me angry. It's not like I can engage in a cyber battle with them since I'm stuck here and there's no info. And what's with the username? Essingyun? They're just a devil full of crap. You are the least helpful! Oh my god, okay. Can anyone help me? I asked you. What does Inha think about guarding Inha? Ah! Sorry. I'm tired. What does Jiyoung think about the argument regarding herself? Jiyoung!
맞아.
I've been hearing it all the time ever since that day.
그런가요?
You mean the day it was aired on BStars?
그게
Even before that. I sent my medical records to the agency after leaving Beloved.
결국
I got a similar response. Don't lie. Clusterfunk! Thank you so much for the follow! Oh my god, I sure was 4 followers away from the goal! Wow! Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. You are now officially one of my special, beautiful little pearls. Thank you, thank you. Jane quietly shook her head.
그치만
But my body can't lie, and it was officially confirmed by the doctor. It's not like I'm having panic attacks 24/7. Doyun nodded. The occasional compulsive disorder and hyperventilation, the anticipatory anxiety caused by the anxiety disorder. Other than that, Jiyoung was pretty stable. Jiyoung is usually calm, but sometimes becomes compulsive and hyperventilates. These can be symptoms of anxiety, including panic attacks. Yes. Sometimes I had to wonder if I was telling a lie, because everyone else said I was lying.
그때
It was difficult in the beginning. I hid myself because I was having a difficult time, and people said I ran away because I got caught lying.
그러면
What about after the show? It wasn't much different, right?
그건
People can say what they want, because they are not me. I can't blame them for not understanding me or for not being able to read my mind.
분명해.
Nothing would have changed, even if I openly argued my innocence back then, or even now. So, Racy, person playing this, you had to follow? How's the playthrough going? It's going good. I keep messing up on some things, but I'm doing alright. I really like this game. It also just is like, I'm so nervous about getting things wrong. But I love it. I love this game, and I think we're doing okay. We're doing fine. So, yeah, thank you so much for the follow. I really enjoyed this game. I honestly would not be surprised. I said this earlier in the beginning of my stream, but I would not be surprised if I came back and I did another playthrough after this first one, just to like try out some of the other paths maybe that we can take, and see like what happens. But yeah, I really like it so far. Thank you. Nothing would have changed even if I openly argued my innocence back then, or even now.
그렇다는 건
Do you think you grew up, or did you just give up?
글쎄.
I think I gave up while growing up. Evaluating my own decision is still hard. Contradictory! Essingen pointed out that Jiyoung enjoyed coffee as a barista. They found the right time to post a groundless rumor.
결국
I think they're trying to talk about your...
알아.
I know. Jiyoung dropped her head and paused for a moment.
그래.
I did work as a barista. I didn't think it was necessary to mention it during the interview. I just let it slide because the show didn't talk about it either. Coffee? Yeah, I like drinking coffee. They always rake over the past. Coffee provokes panic attacks, doesn't it? Oh, I don't want her angry with me. Why didn't the show cover it? Why didn't the show talk about this? It's been exposing all the other matters from the past.
글쎄.
Well, only Sungyeon knows the answer.
근데
I'm surprised you didn't ask.
어?
Yes, I got her to like me. Huh? About what?
그게
I thought you'd ask me about how coffee and panic attacks don't go together. There's some difficult dialogue to understand based on language barrier, cultural things, but I really like this one a lot. Yeah, I thankfully watch a lot of Korean dramas and I'm really into K-pop. So, I am used to hearing some phrases that when translated to English don't make a lot of sense, but I can like translate it in my head and it makes sense, but it's so good. It's really well written and the translation I think is really good. It's just it's so interesting. It's such an interesting concept on the irony of it all being called Married Stars and they get married. It's very funny. I just am freaked out about the whole manager being dead in this mystery account. Like there's definitely a serial killer with them. Yeah, they don't go
그건-
together. It's people tend to ask me first because many people know about it.
난
I've been enjoying coffee since before I started having panic attacks. I hadn't worked for a long time after leaving Beloved, so I decided to work at a cafe when the job was offered to me. Doyoon wanted to point out that it was different from the relationship between coffee and panic attacks, but he decided to change the subject. I can't read. Jan works as a barista while it's work off and reveal that she's a coffee lover. Her haters claim that she was phony. Coffee aggravates. It can, but it
혹시-
doesn't have to. You said it'd been a long time, but still no one recognized you? Sometimes people ask me if I was Ji Young from Beloved, and I said no. I told them they were mistaken.
Huh?
Are you saying you pretended to be someone else?
그래.
I even asked the manager to give me a different name tag. No matter how much time went by, people continued to criticize me, so I wanted to deny myself.
근데
But I guess I couldn't fool everyone. Since it's resurfacing like this, it's true that Ji Young worked as barista. She loves coffee. Yay. Alrighty. Well, I got the one thing I needed from you. Okay. Well, staff thing about Haesung. Talk to about the status and identifying the missing staff. Fader. What does Inha's rival think about Seungyeon's argument regarding Inha? So Inha's rival is Haesung? Haesung? Right? Hi, Bubba's. Sorry, my dog just came and stared at me.
아이고.
As the saying goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Inha was the only one who didn't get her past exposed.
그건
Do you approve of Seungyeon's opinion?
아니라고.
It hurt my feelings. But what they said about Inha is true, though. I guess there's nothing much to reveal. They would show what there was. She had a hard enough time, aside from them avoiding her past. I feel like that's the answer he wants. I
아니
could be so wrong. True or not, Inha looked agitated. Fuck! God
아이씨고.
damn it! I want everyone to like me so bad. Well, actually, I don't care that much if my son doesn't like me. Very sympathetic, aren't you? What's so special about her past, huh?
알겠어?
We all got picked clean after joining the show.
저기
I thought you approved of how Seungyeon ran B-Stars.
아니지.
I'm just saying we all know what to expect. Doesn't mean I'm okay with everything. Haesung frantically scratched his head with one hand.
봐봐.
The only thing we know about her past is that she's over 20 and that she used to be a dancer. But what about us? They even aired the mistakes we made when we were in junior high or high school.
그건
That didn't come out in the show. Hey! That was really sharp. What are you, sharpshooter? It's not just me. I'm speaking on behalf of everyone else. You know we all got picked clean by the show. Although, we haven't seen the real thing yet. What do you mean?
몰라.
I don't know. If I told you, you'd probably pull that sharpshooter trick on me again. Betrayer's move, so to speak. Oh, I hate you. What the?
아 참.
Don't look so hurt. Anyhow, Sungin gave her a pass. That's probably what happened. The show covered Inha's life only up to a point of her career years. Her life story before that we have mentioned. Other people found it odd. Okay, we got the rival. Do ordinary people think about Sungin's argument with Yehook what the staff think about Sungin's argument regarding his sex? It says to look for more clues. I thought I got them all on Fader. Didn't I? Okay, I got it all on Fader. I don't think I can get. Alright, well, I guess I just have to talk to people to get clues, but. What do ordinary people think about Haesung's favoritism, right?
네.
Playing favorites? That came up sometime after the preliminaries.
그랬었지.
I'm not just talking about the amount of screen time given to Haesung. They didn't take any action even after the exposure of his past.
그거야.
There were too many people during the preliminaries. The production crew tends to focus on the contestants who stand out.
인정해요.
Well, there's something I should admit.
그래?
Admit what? I can't deny the fact that the show was favorable towards Haesung. But why Haesung? It's not like that now, is it? No more exposure of the high school bands. Out of all the contestants. Why him, yeah.
그거 있잖아.
But why Haesung? Out of so many fine contestants.
그러니까요.
That's what I'm saying.
서혜성.
Why Haesung out of all those contestants? Well, she deserves such a piece of blackmail, but let's move on to the next topic. Sale bit hit on his lip. They should have checked his background first before backing him up.
말도 안 돼요.
I didn't get him in the first place. There was a weird romance scandal right after the preliminaries, right? But at the time, the girl took all the blame and was eliminated.
그래.
Yeah, I remember.
그래도
But he didn't get any favors after the past of his school violence was revealed.
그 말은
That's when we realized that he was a ticking bomb. I felt like you guys